And we're back.
Don't drink liquor before bed.
I refuse.
Hell of an opener.
Well, I mean, it's better than what my opener was going to be, which was, I love that there's one new, like, meme going around One Piece Twitter, and it's just that look of, oh shit, what did I do, from Kinemon during the Wano arc? And above it just says, Oda didn't think of that shit. Which literally is because Oda does have a lot of deep pools, even if he has to check his own wiki to do it, which he has actively, openly said he does. But, he just released another Verve card book, and it revealed, like, the first name of, Queen from Kaido's crew. And it's Cyan, which in another language means keeper and has some, like, astrological significance, which, again, is a bunch of stuff happening in One Piece right now. But then someone who actually does, like, One Piece lore deep dives and has to, like, look at Oda's responses to things. No, he literally named him Cyan because he is a scientist. And it made Oda laugh. Also, hey, Bubba.
That's some...
Yeah.
That is some, the wall is blue because it's fucking blue kind of shit right there.
Well, no, again, that's why they always use the Kinemon one. It's because Oda would be like, wow, I'm really glad that happened, but, yeah, I did not think of that. I was having fun. I was playing the One Piece card game and smoking. Two things he does actually love to do.
I need to play the card game more.
I had to see, but right now I've got so much stuff going on that, like, picking up another tabletop, like, thing, even if it's an IRL tabletop, is just too much. Like, I literally just fell into another DM for a possible miniseries yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, so who knows what'll happen. But yeah, determined once more, I step forward. Alright, first up, the student council briefing. Also, Zako, I now just want to have it say, like, for our first, like, episode title, Oda didn't think of that shit.
We'd have to get rid of the shit, but yeah.
Oda didn't think... Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that'd be great. People would just start looking for One Piece lore. So, why am I looking at a Fate Extra video?
Yeah. Good morning. You're looking a little on the pale side today. So I put on some black tea to settle you out?
Leo. Oh yeah, if I may, Leo, Julius is currently elsewhere. Utilizing Lady Rin's capacity may induce the opposite effect. On the other hand, Lady Ronnie's chai tea is not for everyone. I believe it would be wise to refrain from black tea this morning.
I'm now going to borrow a joke from the Spider-Verse movie. You just said tea. That makes no sense.
I forgot about that. It's been a minute since I rewatched that.
I like Ronnie's sugar-packed milk tea, though. However, it does seem likely that it will cause heartburn with how strong it is. That's coward talk. Tsukiko, we'll leave the black tea for another time. Come now, let's be hopeful that we'll get another chance for the tea party. Our president's got nerves of steel, doesn't he? He can't give up feeling playful, because this isn't the Holy Grail War.
This is also the first time he's been allowed to be a child since he was born. Let him have this. Also, like I said, I know exactly what we're going to do, because apparently by November, the first episode will be out. It seems like they're going to be releasing stuff episodically. I definitely want to run Of the Devil with you and Saris for this next time, next game. Yeah, I've been following the creators on, like, Twitter, and they are just a peach. I love them. So yeah, you should definitely go check that out and wishlist it, or just download it free on Steam right now, because the tutorial is a full level in itself, and it's just a free episode 0.
Oh yeah, I think you mentioned it last time.
And I will keep showing it because it's a cool game and it's an indie creator.
Fair enough. That's not true, is what I would like to say, but my level of alertness certainly has gone down. I'll be more cautious.
compared to the alter ego, Jinako Karagiri's disposition is mild. I think President Luna is judging this correctly.
President Luna? I thought she was a princess.
Don't you start with me. And also, yeah, I was supposed to say Leo. Yeesh. However, regarding the properties of the Secret Garden, there's no difference between those of the alter ego and the NEET.
Okay, so I do have to mention that MLP has kind of made like a horrific comeback in my life. So, in Honkai Star Rail, one of the gacha games that I play, there was an event, like a little mini game that started up this past week. I won't go too heavy into the gameplay details of it, but the name of the event was oh man, what the fuck was it called? Hang on. I can easily find this. Star Rail. Okay, yep. Trailblaze Friendship is Magic.
Ha!
And I'm just gonna read some of the quotes here. You meet a character whose name is Mr. Litter Pony.
Wow.
And when he talks about his real name, what? My secret got exposed already? Indeed, that is not my real name. It is a pseudonym that I created based on my favorite anime. It's a story of 6 trash cans that saved the world using the powers of love and magic. Are you also a fan?
Wow.
And then he says, my real name is Pony Faust Swift Baudelaire Colati.
Wow.
And this is... hang on, I need to double check. Is Polyoverse like Korean or Chinese? Okay, this is a Chinese game company, so this is the same game of their branch that has also made like Fate references and like 80s action movie references, so the cool kids of the writers team in this company are on the right game.
I just want to point out also, we're playing this on the week where they released another BB skin in Fate Grand Order Japan, and it literally skyrocketed the game to the most like downloaded or like played.
Yeah, Dubai. So actually, they introduced 2.
Ah.
Okay, so oh god, I don't know the full context of the story, but yes, 2 new BBs have been introduced. One is BB Dubai, who's like the main antagonist, and the other, I don't know her name, but she's basically like a child version of BB. So we officially have the Sakura 5. BB, Daddy Longlegs, who we'll meet eventually, Passion Lip, Dubai, the tiny one, and Protea, the big one.
Well, also Swimsuit BB.
Yeah, but she's like another aspect of BB, so she doesn't technically count. It's weird.
I thought she was the Yellow King. Fate Lore stupid.
She is, but it's still like normal BB, just with, you know, a god put into her. Either way, the joke of the event is that the new one, BB Dubai, is that she's a separate normal entity from BB, and she's categorically the weakest and most useless one. And the whole point of the event is her essentially turning the tides on now, suddenly trying to become the strongest of them. Because real BB had apparently like left the universe to go on vacation, and that's when Dubai decided to jump in and say, I'm the queen now.
Well, I also want to point out that another thing I found out about this new BB is that All-Ray started an incel war in Japan over one of her skills having a bunch of like CIA agents on bended knee like standing her.
Oh yeah, that's straight up in her splash arc too.
Yeah, no, people are jealous of the CIA stands. Like, that was literally a part of, like, Japanese way too into it, like, neat fan culture. But yeah, let's get back to actual BB, which is somehow worse.
You have a point. A compulsive liar secret garden. You get to encounter a type like this.
Oh, sorry. There was a slight stutter on my end because, hey, Bun, thanks for the bits. I'm glad you're enjoying your vacation. Also, unfortunately, I must repay this kindness. Ew.
Although I honestly can't comprehend what secret gardens actually are. There's such a variety of them. Do all you women have them?
True! We have only ever used secret garden on... Actually, no, not true. Because we have gills.
Hooray! I did that thing!
I was about to say, like, Gil is the exception here.
Well, no, and Archer.
Oh yeah, that too. Excuse me, I don't know or want to know what you mean by you women, but asking that is poor etiquette, President Leo. My apologies, you're right. But by not only revealing women's secrets, but also evaluating them, I'll get complaints from women's groups. Jesus, Leo.
Oh, the PR machine never stops with this boy.
Yet, it's amazing that BB was able to induce such remarkable manifestations of the human mind's ways. Every human tries to hide a guilty conscience. Even I'm no exception to that. I really doubt that. People like you go around practically wearing fairness and justice on your backs. Even I've done things such as fake attendance of my lessons from time to time. When I do cheat, I'm efficient at it.
You know what? Fair enough. Work smarter, not harder.
At any rate, it's good that we cleared the floor, though now we'll need to really look around to get Jinako's secret gardens. She is a compulsive liar. Best thing to do may be to forget about Jinako as we knew her.
Doesn't this bring into question the credibility of the information Jinako Karagiri provided to us before?
That's true. It's a good idea to re-examine it, considering her secret guard and her personal information should be a top priority. Oh yeah, we're gonna dox Jinako.
Ha! Doxing a neat. Wow, that... Is there anything more pointless?
Well then, Tsukiko, Gilgamesh, please keep up the good work.
Oh, Leo, you should not have used his name. I am more surprised we did not have a moment where he literally, like, Gilgamesh did not say, "Did I give you permission to say my name, Mongrel?" Sorry, I might have this week run out of some, like, listening material while I was at work, so I might have just watched the most recent episode of, like, UBW Abridged in my car during lunch.
So, apparently there might be something in the nurse's office. Damn.
The infirmary is locked. Guess I can't go in right now.
Oh, by the way, go talk to Anderson real quick.
Are you gonna neg the nun more?
No, he's got a neg Jinako.
Ah, but yeah, no.
Because remember, we can, like, ask him to give his analysis of the characters, and Jinako got added to his roster. I just forgot to mention it.
Fair enough, but I couldn't decide between episode titles last week, so I literally just picked two of them, and one of them was Neg the Nun, just because I like the alliteration. I forget which one of us took him.
I did. First an ego, now some dropout. There's such a thing as too much event variety. Just how unlucky can you be with your allies? Truth is stranger than fiction, huh? Oh wait, he's actually voicing it, never mind.
Anderson? 彼女は真剣にジナコさんを案じているのです。それを何ですか。もっとひどい目に遭わないか、さらなる恨みを引かないか、などと期待する。
I mean, I wish bad things to happen to bad people all the time.
Yeah.
本当に辛い話です。抗えば抗うほどハマっていく。 底なし沼に飲まれた美少女の苦悩は禁断の蜜のよう。
Okay, hold up now.
私もずぶりと溺れてしまいた。
For a second, I was gonna be like, someone's finally acknowledging Jinako is not unattractive, and then immediately makes it bad. Thank you, Kiara. You are still the worst.
いろいろすまんな。人間、禁欲生活が長いと反動が大きくなる。この女の頭がここまでとは想像の拉違いだ。
That is the equivalent of saying touch grass.
今の失言は忘れてもらうには違う話で塗り替えるしかあるまい。さて、今回は何を題材にするか。そうだな。これまでの女どもの話をするか。どのバカの話が聞きたい？
Oh, this is a new one. We can talk about all the women we met.
Oh no, we did it with Rin and Ronnie already.
We did? I don't remember any of
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Jinako is the new one.
Alright, since you're offering, let's talk about Jinako.
ジナコ・カリギリ、用務員室に住む電脳警備員、年齢不詳、経歴不明。サーバントはランサー、戦闘経験はゼロ、ウィザードとしての実力は波以下。
Oh, I realized the green word is in like English. That's why it's above there. Interesting choice.
しかし、ウエストのサイズなら女性マスターの中でも最強。そしておそらく腐っている。
Yes, I see.
Oh, you know what? I think I finally figured it out too now that you pointed it out. Since the green is the thing they're saying in English, I'm guessing that the word like below it is what the subtitle would be in Japanese, like trying to explain what the English word is.
Because I think they're always proper nouns. That's probably it.
Yeah.
You know what? Fair enough. That's actually a decent enough game design decision, at least from a certain perspective, but that also shows that they never planned to have this game released anywhere besides Japan.
And honestly, I think I'm okay with us just reading the bottom word from now on.
Okay. What? That's it?
これ以上に何が必要だ。よもや、あの肉布団の趣味や性癖を知りたいとでも言うのか。先物買いにも程があるぞ。どれほど贅沢に育てられ、最高品質になっても、豚肉は豚肉だ。そら。
なぜ私を見るのです？
この通り、牛の凶悪さには到底及ばん。まあ、牛も牛で腹にもたれるのでよくはないのだが、やはり鳥が最高だ。
I mean, I'm gonna be real with him. I eat nothing but chicken too, so.
I mean, I like most meats, so I'm not picky.
栄養素こそ低いが、フォルムの美しさは打肉の中でも飛び抜けている。俺は断然鳥派だな。
What is this guy talking about? That's when it sort of hit me, why Kiara declared that she won't fight. I wonder if this servant really does have no utility. Huh.
Here, you know what? Since you don't remember, why don't we do Rin and Ronnie too?
Okay.
そうだな。
Alright, since you're offering, let's talk about Rin Tosaka.
東坂凛、アジア圏で名を馳せるフリーランスのウィザード。レオ・ビスタリオ・ハーウェイと敵対する若き天才ハッカーらしいな。行動的かつ決断主義。どこからどう見ても肉食系の女だが、目標というより目近だな。誰よりも自立した少女に見えるが、それは見せかけに過ぎない。あれはそうやって自分を律していないと生きていけない人間だ。努力型の天才というやつだ。才能にあふれた勤勉家ほど見ていて気持ちのいい生き物はいない。
まあ、あなたにしては評価が高いのですね。確か育ちのいいお嬢さんには厳しめの評価をしたような。
その例はお前だけだ。生まれた時から蝶よ花よとめでられた女なんぞろくな性格にならん。
True.
第一、
That's
調査
Freddy.
が凛は名門だが生まれは過酷だぞ。幼くして天涯孤独だからな。素直になれないのも金銭にうるさいのも。
But the way he said that, she had no living relatives when she was born. I just think back to the fucking Phineas and Ferb. When I was born, my parents didn't even show up. I eventually am gonna sit down with Phineas and Ferb and just kill the entire series because apparently it's my brand of humor, but it just missed me on the day.
そうですか。では3つ目の SG はあれは彼女の本性なのですか？
本性ではあるが表には出ないものだ。人間の性質は一方に偏ることこそあれ、一方しかない状態にはならない。砂時計をイメージしろ。砂が空になることはあれ、器の形は変わらないだろう。それと同じだ。正反対の性質は空にはなるが、本能はその際立った空虚さに我慢ができない。結果、近畿として今の自分と正反対の属性に砂を戻したがる。正しいバランスを取るためにな。遠坂凛は自分の理想通りに前進するあまり、自分の弱さも際立たせている。誰かに支配されたいなんて願望は支配する側の損得を知らなければ出ないセリフだ。
Wow.
サディストは勤勉でなくては成り立たず、マゾヒストは強欲でなくては成り立たない。どちらが奴隷でどちらが奉仕している側かなんぞ、物の見方次第で変わるという話だ。
It all depends on how you look at it. How you look at what specifically?
そりゃあ愛だろうよ。より強く愛している方が本当に支配している側と言える。これは全てに共通する結論だぞ。だからこそ世の中はバカらしい。結局はそんなものでひっくり返るのだからな。
All that thoughtful, deep analysis over Rin's character, and immediately with, and that's why society sucks.
One second, I have to answer a text real quick.
Okay.
本当困った人です。そんな乱暴な意見、声高に吹聴されてはマスターである私に咎が及びます。
Good. Anderson, take her as far away from here as possible.
自重してくださいね、アンデルセン。
そうだな。
Alright, since you're offering, let's talk about Ronnie 5.
ラニ
Oh,
8
8. Sorry.
エジプトはアトラス山に未だ隠れ住むという錬金術師が残した最後のホムンクルス。
I actually realized why I made that mistake. It's because, point blank, I was going to make a Johnny 5 joke there.
言ってしまうと新人類だ。クローンに人権が与えられない西欧圏では肉を持った AI 程度の扱いだろうがな。体力的には人間以下であり、自然界での生存競争は困難だろうが、ここは電子の海。演算機能が力となる世界だ。ラニ8はムーンセルが作り出した管理 AI と同等のスペックを持っている。
That's actually really interesting, now that you think about it. Her brain's more wired like an AI, so in an AI environment, she is superior to everyone around her.
彼女に心なんて余分なものが作られていなければ間違いなく最強のマスターになっていただろう。受動的かつ結果主義。どこからどう見ても装飾系の少女だが、人形というより無垢な幼女だな。あれはまだ成長途中の容器だ。論理的に矛盾したもの、カオスを呼ぶ不純を許容できない。迷宮を守るという役割なら遠坂凛より一段階優れた英士だったろ
無垢な幼女、管理したがりの彼女がですか？
う。ああ、管理とは理想だ。自分の理想から外れたものを許容できない。極度の潔癖症と言えるだろう。
Meticulous. Well, Ronnie's Secret Garden 2 is a far cry from being meticulous, I think.
だから下着などという余分なものを許せないのさ。風呂上がりに裸になって散歩してみろ。あまりの清涼感に叫びそうになるぞ。ちなみに俺も執筆に詰まるとよくやる。
Wait, what?
I mean, to be fair, somebody with a lot of tactile-based things, mood.
そうですか。
But then again, I've also been basically living alone for the past, like, 10 years, so I don't really have a problem if I decide I don't want to have pants.
現在請け負っているタスクは1冊だけだ。なんだ追加依頼かキャパオーバーだ。これ以上俺に苦しめと。
いえ、安心なさい。間違っても過度な仕事は押し付けません。このセッション員キアラ。
それは頂上。まあ依頼がないのはないで寂しいが、どうだキアラ、ちょうど大長編のプロットを構想中なんだが。
間違っても合意いたしません。裸で走り回るために魔力を使うなど、あなたの宝具はストーリーキングです。
Appropriate punishments will begin in 5, 4,
You?
3.
You're questioning someone else's abilities based on their nudity? You?
We come up in the nudity talk, and that's when the very lovely Azul J decides to show up. Hey, LJ, thanks for the raid. For those who... Hi, I think we should explain some of this, so... Welcome all, raiders.
What is there to explain?
Not this! Not the context of the streaking! I'm talking about the context of the stream! So, welcome to No Love War Extra, where me and Zako here go through overly complicated dating sims that aren't just dating sims. Like, right now we're in Fate Extra CCC, which is a game until just recently took almost, like, what, 10 years to get localized by 3 different fan subbing groups? And so since it's finally localized, we're going through it. We typically have our other friend Sarah's here, but they're off in a different state right now, so it's just the 2 of us being idiots. And yes, we have a Wendy's counter of inappropriate conduct, because we have decided that the supercomputer on the moon is basically just a place where everyone goes, man, this is a Wendy's, so now it's a Wendy's on the moon. And we're running it.
You can't make me hungry like this. I just woke up from bad drinking.
Fair. What was it, Crystal Skull last night?
Yes.
I just remember this. I remember seeing the tweet, and I was going to like make a comment, but I was gonna be like, no, you deserve a rest. I'm not gonna be snarky.
No, please be snarky.
Well, I was gonna say, save the rest of the bottle. We have No Love War Extra tomorrow. I've already started drinking.
Okay, well, I don't drink during this because it's before noon. Like, I have some capable standards.
Fair enough, but soon you'll be on a normal American timeline, so you can join me.
Fair enough.
Kiara, did you?
なんでしょう皆さん、急に押し黙ってしまって。私、何か問題発言でも？
Have a good one, LJ. I'll check up on your stream later.
Thanks for the raid.
Yeah, have a good night.
いや、なんでもない。ところで、座布団を1枚やろう。即興にしては素晴らしい切り返しだった。裸の王様とストーリーキングをかけるとは、くだらん女だと思っていたが見直したぞ。まあ、ダジャレ自体はつまらなかったが。
I also forgot we're talking to fucking Anderson, so of course the guy who wrote The Emperor's New Clothes likes walking around naked from time to time without a reason.
そんなつもりで口にしたのではありません。今のは事故です。事故。
I just realized if we named an episode title The Emperor's New Clothes, we could also steal a bunch of, like, views for people being like, wait a second, why is this coming up when I'm looking up Panic at the Disco songs?
Oh, I do have a funny wrestling thing that happened.
Oh, what?
So, Bash of Berlin happened a few hours ago. And the German crowd was a mix of excited / snarky.
Mm-hmm.
So, at one point during the strap match with Punk and Drew, One side of the crowd couldn't see anything, so they chanted, "Wir sehen nichts." We don't see anything, because the lights are blinding them. The rest of the crowd responded with, "Wir sehen alles." We see everything. and then, another side responded with, seid Wische. You are wankers.
I know that they were also chanting, "This is shit" on a different show because they've been in Germany for like, what, 3 days?
Just about.
I also know that I still love that meme of the stealing the gun from another guy's head of, they will sing along to Randy Orton's entrance, but the second they start the match, they're going to boo him because Gunther's there.
Actually, apparently, like, the crowd wasn't really that enthused for Gunther.
Huh. Crazy.
Like, they popped more when Randy did shit. Which I honestly am not too surprised about because WWE keeps trying to push Gunther as, like, the German wrestler.
Oh.
Newsflash.
Yeah.
He's Austrian. So, yeah.
Ah, welcome. We discovered something there, Catboy. You might want to go. We actually have all these episodes up on YouTube if you want to, like, watch the playthrough from the beginning. It turns out FGO censored BB's outfit. In this game, she's even less tasteful.
Oh, you're thinking of Passion Lip.
Oh, yeah, Passion Lip. My bad. Yeah, Passion Lip. I was getting my Sakura faces mixed up. Also, I'm going to buy stockings.
To be fair, there's like 8 of them.
But yeah, Handsome Catboy, if you want to enjoy some Fate stuff, we do this stream bi-weekly every other Saturday. So if you want to enjoy, 2 weeks from now will be the next stream.
That reminds me, if all goes well, I should be back up and running because I move from here the 21st
Okay.
Of September. I arrive at my next alleged house, maybe, on the same day, so I might be okay. If I get everything set up within a week, I should be okay for the 29th.
That's fine. And if you need more time, just let us know, because there's also some things for those who wander that we have to do off screen. So possibly having an extra Saturday open as a day that we could record something that's maybe not streamed, but will be streamed later. That could also help. So don't feel like you're super obligated.
Oh, hell, you know what? Why don't we just do that then? The 29th, y'all can do what you need to do for that, and we can catch up later.
Yeah, I will I will pin that in the Discord once we're done. Oh, I forgot we named it. We changed his class to Launcher.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what's new information. The new information is Launcher.
There should be something else on his matrix. Golden armor, crown. Oh, I think it was skill.
Okay.
No?
Actually, Knowledge of
keyword?
the Deprived, I think, might be it.
No, because that was the one where he could, like, see into your soul. I remember reading that last time.
Okay.
I
I know we did Hero of Charity.
I don't know if that revealed anything.
Yeah, I just think the only one was Launcher.
Oops.
Well, it told us that it upgraded the Matrix, so I went to the Matrix, and the shitty joke was... Oh, this game. Oh yeah, oh yeah, closet. Oh yeah, for those who have joined us from the raid, we named our character Tsukiko Moon Moon. So we are daughter of the Moon Moon Moon. On the moon.
We got stockings.
Yeah, but it's not showing them. Oh, there it is, okay. Which do you want, Zako?
Stockings is fine.
Okay. We make him work to see our legs.
Why is the clothes shuffling noise not stopping?
No idea. But also, yes, the second we got a chance to put Gil in something that wasn't his super clanky armor, we did, only to find out that he's wearing tap shoes.
Steel toe, baby! Yes, handsome cat boy, we actually just talked about, BB Dubai and, the whole event happening there.
So I'm assuming just go to the next labyrinth?
Yeah.
That's a lot of megalodons. I only just realized they've been naming all of these floors and I haven't paid attention to a single one. I couldn't believe my own eyes. Labyrinth 4 stretched out to the, vanishing point? Anyway, it stretches really far. In this vast, barren space, there is no surface where the walls would be. This is the 11th floor of the Sakura Labyrinth.
Sorry, I was drinking water. It's astonishingly vacant. The mind, by its nature, is a deep and dense thing. This is merely a cave. To suffer yet have no worries. To be lost yet have no objective. That's what this landscape embodies. Let's go, mongrel. Get us quickly to the end of this, if you can.
I'm a little unsure of what to do, but with what Gilgamesh said, all we can do is take a look around. To start off, we'll just have to go straight, maybe.
何この階層本当にただの更地いえ中央にサーバントの反応です
The second we actually see him is when Ronnie's like, no, they're there. Alright, let's prepare for a Hercules fight. Within the endless stretch of this wasteland, we happen upon a still lone figure. It's Jinico's servant, Karna. But what gives? I get the feeling that literally all he's doing is standing there. I don't know if my exhaustion passed on to Gilgamesh or what, but there's not a moment to rest before it's time to fight. Also, Karna's expression isn't telling me anything about what he's thinking. He's likely a husky tied to the store. Okay. He's likely a husky tied to the storefront and waiting for his owner to return. Though it's a little rude to compare him to a dog. That's the impression I get.
Oh, he ain't no fucking husky. If he were a husky, then he'd be chewing at that fucking leash.
Yeah.
Huskies are not still.
Also, they are not quiet. Maybe he's not thinking about anything.
This man has a real damper on my bloodlust. I don't feel like slaying him when he has that enfeebled and stupid of an expression.
You're ruining the combat, Boner. I'm putting this on you. You're the reason.
Mongrel, call out to him. This is a situation to be exchanging not blows, but words.
Well, it is pointless to keep glaring at each other. Thankfully, it's easy to get through to this guy with just words. Let's try getting straight to the point.
Your brother looks better than you.
But yeah, I'm going to assume
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Intending on evaporating into the wind or something? You stand before the king. Don't feign innocence. Where is your master?
Also, Handsome Catboy had the exact same idea as you, but there's a lag in the stream for everyone else.
Why don't you take him?
Yeah, I think I did have him. At least while Ceres is gone. So, you're searching for Jinako. I know where you're coming from, but forgive me, I haven't acquired her location. Of course, as a servant, I pursue my master's location, but she repeatedly rebuked me, telling me to stop. Thus, here I am, pretending to be a gatekeeper, pretending and nothing more. An out-of-work labyrinth guard, essentially. Knowing Jinako, she's probably somewhere on this floor, showing the world her disgraceful side. How about checking around at random? Listen, we know Jinako is kinda, but please stop pointing it out. We're trying to be nice to her. If she develops self-esteem, she might actually be a useful member of society. As expected of Launcher, shows no sign of attacking. We stay away, leaving him. Go ahead. Proactively impeding your exploration is not something I was ordered to do.
So, we need to go to the north, and then the southwest, and then the southeast.
Just tell me why I should go to the southwest. Oh. Oh, there she is. Karna! It was like less than 25 yards! Really?
Look, man, he's a cactus. He can't turn.
Oops, wrong button. I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring, if you couldn't tell from my immediate use of the top, like, arrow button.
Must have been going, because I know you struggled at first.
I'm doing okay, but I'm also stuck at a point where now I've literally gotten to Radon, because I decided, you know what, I always play these games as a mage, both as it makes the most sense to me, and because it annoys my FromSoft friend, who's like, why would you ever do magic in a FromSoft game? I'm like, because you get that mad. So of course I'm doing Ronnie, which means I need to fight Radon, and I already hate it because he literally starts shooting at you from a mile away when you're supposed to be summoning people to help you fight him, because he's literally supposed to be one of the hardest bosses in the game. And then I get him to half health and he drops a meteor on me from a place I can't see. As a mage, my health's not great. He basically can one-shot me with anything, but then he one-shot me with a fucking meteor. Also, hey, Runewalker. There's Jinako. I'm sure she noticed us, but won't even cast a glance. It's really tough to talk to her like this. I still have to. I took a single step forward when Jinako started to mutter. Oh yeah, I was Jinako. Oh, Sunny. Just leave me alone. There's no co-op mode in ghosting. Just a versus mode.
Well, this putrid mass has outdone itself. That is mankind's oldest posture for gaining attention. That position, to those who use it, is a demonic skill for attracting even unknown strangers to come talk, though it does little for me.
Who would have guessed the most I'm in my lane and my lane is above you person ever, Gilgamesh? Shut it. Ugh, so annoying just blabbering away. And after I finally separated from that fussy mother-in-law of a servant Karna. Guess that means I can't get any peace and quiet in this spot either. Doesn't really bother me. It is what it is. Don't you is what it is me, okay? I live in the Midwest in a service job. I don't want to hear that in my off time.
Wait till she says, ooh.
Oh, let me just get right past you. Ain't it just so great to have an admirable servant, Sonny? Deaf to survivalist. She's gone! I didn't even get a chance to speak. Seems like Jinako, after parting with her usual slang threat, teleported away somewhere. That explains it. The layout of the 11th floor is sparsely structured, so she can do that.
By layout, you mean the stuff in here? In order to teleport without limit, she put a few obstacles as she could, you mean?
No, there's subtle differences. Since the moon cell is finite, the labyrinth must also be finite. The formula requires a divergence and a singular point of convergence. A labyrinth without this premise will end in collapse.
Oh, as immense as BB's power is, that's why she couldn't just devise a way to end this from the start. That's why she's been so oblique.
That and she also has a fetish for shaming us.
Solution we can't discover, but also BB can't obtain. She has no effective way outside of constructing obstacles to keep it secure. Honestly, I'm not really following, but I get the feeling it's like the repetition draw rule in chess.
Which is a real thing. Thank you, Frederick
Yeah.
Nixon, for doing the entire Deep Blue episode. I need to go back and just listen through all of his episodes in a loop. And I am happy that someone actually preserved his episode on Rajneeshpuram, which he can't keep up because of literal legal problems.
Oop.
Yeah, turns out, they are still a group, and they are still litigious. 1 second here, I'm lighting a cigarette. Basically, this match between us and Jinako will likely be one of attrition.
聞こえてる？
Sunny? Gilgamesh? Sorry for this, but please keep searching for Jinako. Stay on her tail.
Also, handsome cat boy. I want to tell you, that's exactly why I never liked Gale in Baldur's Gate 3. I always play a warlock, and then he tries to explain magic to me. I'm like, bitch, I literally am talking to beings like your last girlfriend to get the powers that you use. Don't mansplain magic to me!
Okay, I love that mage splaining. I'm gonna use that.
I mean, I should use that in our Strixhaven game, but my character's so far too... There's always so much happening, like, I will reshare in our Discord a meme real quick. Or I'll actually just send it to you. I posted this in the other one. It's... Honestly, there's an account I'll show you about later that you'll probably love because it's nothing but, type moon memes. No, what I want to do is... There it is, and then you are right here. Yeah, that's my wizard at the moment. Yeah, like literally, at this point, I was about to like blackmail an archdevil that's currently sleeping on our couch, but now that's deemed socially like not acceptable for my very on-the-spectrum wizard who's now just like, great, just another invisible rule that I don't understand that's making things less efficient. And also I have to go to a funeral for the first time ever because I'm an elf, so no one in my family has ever died outside of the one human grandpa who died 100 years before I was born.
There's no method more tedious than that, but the plan itself is quite simple. Seems this will become a question of patience, but it will likely not be in vain. You have logistical support, after all.
Sure, this seems like it'll be plain work, but the resolution is simple. I have not only Gilgamesh with me, but Leo and the others. In comparison, Jinako is alone. She can't run away forever. But I wonder if that's all there is to it. This landscape from her mind, along with how Jinako was acting, I get the feeling that we shouldn't just catch her and call it a day. At any rate, let's find Jinako. And I love how all of you assume that just because it's my time that's going to be wasted, it is up for grabs. I expect this from Gilgamesh, but the rest of you in the school... we can't let her be alone like this.
So next you want to go southwest? So, you were talking about watching Phineas and ooh, item.
Yeah. 1 second here. Also, just get a little bit of that there. So you were saying?
What I was saying was that you were talking about watching Phineas and Ferb. In my free time, I started watching, or rewatching, I should say, Superman the Animated Series.
I used to own that on DVD. I think I lost it somewhere down the line, though. I know I still have at least have Batman the Animated Series, but how's it holding up?
It's very cozy. Like, obviously, drawing comparisons to Batman, it's not as character deep, but it's certainly creative in how Supes has to deal with his enemies and problems. And the voice cast has been pretty tremendous so far. Hell, fucking Malcolm McDowell was Metallo. I have no memory of that.
I mean, he's only in like 4 episodes of Superman the Animated Series and 1 episode of Justice League where they killed him off because they can't afford him anymore. Which is crazy because Malcolm McDowell was fine with voice acting. It's just like, I get to sit in a room and just read a script and not have to do any of the actual physical character acting that I'm used to. Yes, I am down for this. He's in so many shows. He just didn't realize they could just reach out to him.
It's been a good time. Like, it's also nice and refreshing to watch a series of Superman stories that aren't corrupted by Snyderisms. Like, I know we have My Adventures with Superman, which is way better and good on its own, but I was in a nostalgic mood and was just curious if the animated series held up, and it still does. It's just when compared to its contemporaries, it's certainly on the weaker side.
I mean, yeah, that was before they fully like established Diniverse writers.
And even then, by the time the second season rolled around, they realized, oh, Justice League got cleared. Well, why don't we use the rest of this show to start introducing League members? And then that's when you had guest episodes like The Flash, Green Lantern, a couple other heroes I can't name off the top of my head.
Which is funny because the first Lantern they ever show is Kyle Rayner because they're like, he's the new guy. But then we realized nobody recognizes him. So wait a second, we'll nod to Hal Jordan, but also we haven't... That was before Jeff Johns took over and made Hal Jordan and Barry Allen the most important characters in all of DC. So they're like, you know what, we'll go with Jon Stewart. That's our best bet. Which I actually love all of the Earth Lanterns except for Hal Jordan. So I am totally fine with Jon Stewart. He's a fun and dynamic character in different ways, though he is less interesting than Guy and Kyle for different reasons, but he's also got one of the more solid backstories and some of the most, like, great runs. Like, I'm a Paul Dini guy. Not Paul Dini, I'm trying to think of, who is it who also did the question? Dennis O'Neil. And his run with both Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan is great. But it's also like, hey, let's introduce the fact that you are a space cop, but somehow you are also racist. To Green Lantern.
Speaking of Green Lantern, sorry, another ADD kicking in. I saw a comic panel the other day from a recent book that kind of made me like Guy Gardner a little bit, I will admit.
I will convert you soon. We will wait till after stream.
Shoot, I gotta go find it again. Give me 1 second as I scroll through here. Here it was. Apparently it was some rallying speech that Guy was giving them, and to himself and the other like main lanterns, John, Kyle, and Hal. There are 4 legs on a table, 4 walls on a house, and 4 seats in a Mustang GT. We're the 4 corps men. You don't screw with what works. And in the comic panel, he holds up his hand like the 4 horsemen from WCW.
Yeah, it's totally on him. Also, the funniest thing is people don't realize that they tried to retcon this with the New 52, but I think they went back to it. Guy Gardner had the most down-to-earth thing. He went to study law, realized he was not good enough to be a lawyer, so he went with his minor, which was kinesiology. So he was just a gym teacher until the Ring left Hal Jordan and then went, okay, what was the next most willful person near here? Oh, yep, it's that very angry redhead with a fucking bowl cut.
Yeah, and then Kyle responds with, I think Guy just got profound. Jon Stewart says, while making a pro wrestling reference.
Yeah, no. But, honestly, if you ever want to read some of the best Green Lantern writing, read the Green Lantern Corps books from, I want to say, 2003. Like, it's pre-Blackest Night. Where we also find out, literally, Hal Jordan, despite supposedly being the greatest Green Lantern, was actually never promoted to the rank of Honor Guard, despite it being literally something that they created to help train more lanterns and be more effective. The first one they ever gave it to was Guy Gardner as a punishment. You have to be effective now. But yeah, actually, no. One of the best places to start with Green Lantern is probably Rebirth, which is the easiest comic to find literally at any store you go to. Just look for Green Lantern Rebirth, and then that'll start with all of the Green Lantern books you need to do. I did this in high school. I dedicated way too much time to Green Lantern and the Flash, except unlike Jeff Johns, I had taste. I have been all. I think I've actually marked. Oh, okay, no. It's so hard to tell how much of the map I'm actually mapping, which is going to make finding Jinako so much easier. But so far, not much in the way of progress. Doing great, Karna. As far as I'm aware, this is Southwest. Still not there. Wait. There she is.
Yep, there she is.
She's so small! Again, yo. You just don't know when to quit, Sonny. Oh, yeah. For those who have still stuck around from the raid, we unintentionally named a character, Moon Moon and Tsukiko in a game where the default word they use to describe the main character is Sunny without knowing that. Go ahead, keep searching, it's pointless. Jinako is an authority of replaythroughs. Oh, re-authority on replaythroughs. Repetitive speedruns, infinite duping. They get my dopamine pumping every round, so actually I welcome it. Jinako! I was right this time, but she got away again like it was nothing. What am I supposed to do? The previous labyrinth had corridors with dead ends, but here?
Struggling, isn't she? Time for you two mongrels to show off your willpower.
Talking about Green Lanterns, and now we're in a battle of willpower.
God damn it.
It's funny because literally earlier this week, it's either this week or last week, I was talking with Saris, and I discovered all of my old Green Lantern rings of, like, the Lantern cores that I collected while I was a super big comic fan. And we were both talking about our favorite Lantern, like, cores. I discovered I had an extra ring from, I believe it's the Blue Lanterns, which is their favorite, so I'm probably going to mail them that.
Oh man, I think I still got my core rings too. I remember I bought them in Colorado when I finally, like, started getting into comics. And I was looking for a comic shop, and the nearest one was about 45 minutes. Really cool, bomb-ass place. They were selling the Lantern rings. You know what? I bought one of each.
Yep. I didn't get one of each. I bought one for all the ones I like, and I'm looking at my desk now. I, of course, have green, I have orange, I have red, I have blue, and of course, Stan as I was, I had to get the yellow. Because the Sinestro core was the best core they made, because they literally had to do an entire event around just them. Though I'm glad they killed Crib. I hated Crib. She had a great horror design, but her concept was horrifying, and she did not deserve to live. And for those who are wondering, search Sinestro Core Crib, C-R-Y-B. And then you will see why that character should not exist. She's basically she's a proto-Bloodborne boss. Once again, we ran to Jinako curled in the corner of the labyrinth. Looking at her from the side, I can't tell if she's getting fed up with being chased around. All I can see is that she looks more spaced out than ever.
So, third time's the charm. What will you do? I can do this my own way if you wish.
No, I don't want her impaled. Put Enkaidu down, Gilgamesh!
Oh, walk through. Where'd you go? Doesn't matter which.
You know what? I'm going to try to impress Gilgamesh. I'll try something on my own. All we can do is persevere. Besides, I know from my battle against Rin and Ronnie that it's impossible to extract a secret garden by a brute force. I'm so sick of this. Why do you have to drag things out? These days, stern lectures and night patrol teachers are, novel, i.e. pointless. It suits that old school, though. Thank God my delinquent rebellious phase was in the digital era, right? This is the quantum age, yo. What do you know, Sonny? With your unfathomable ancient servant going out for walks by choice? What? I would be lying if I said I wasn't swelling with anger. Yet, this is Jinako's precisely a product, a BB splitting up her personality. I can't go losing it over each and every one of her sarcastic comments. Well, I like the cigarette and hope I don't have to read anything more, but then I forget I'm 2/3 of this conversation. However, don't pay me any more mind. Jinako's got friends too, you know. Exit out. Friends?
So she says she has friends. There's no better final refuge to take.
Oh, now they have enemies!
Raro. Oh, she really called in her friends.
Joke's on you, we like killing friends! You're adorable. Yeah, but good XP. Oh boy, we got new bulls.
Oh, and they're red too. Well, never mind.
Yeah, I think he's busy at the moment. Hopeless! I kind of want to send that to Bosco. Red Bull. Name, Hopeless.
Okay, so I got curious because I remember an event happening in the Lantern stuff a couple years ago when I was still, like, had my finger on the pulse of comics. Apparently they introduced something called the Phantom Ring.
Is that gray one?
Yes, it's a silver-looking one. So apparently its gimmick is that it can channel all the color spectrum powers.
Which is weird, because that's supposed to be the whole White Lantern thing that Kyle was doing in the New 52.
So that wasn't a White Lantern thing? That was like some weird, like, all the rings chose him at once, but this is just a singular ring compositing that. In Desperate Day and Hopeless Night, the Phantom Ring is our last light. We yearn for power, strength, and might. I seize the ring, that is my right.
Sounds very Sinestro Corey. Also, don't make me try to remember any Lantern cores versus besides green. Like, I used to be able to do Sinestro as well, but at this point I can only remember base Lantern.
That's fair enough. Apparently the ring, you mentioned that, and the ring was taken by, like, a villain at some point, apparently. As it is ought to do. Also, the ring doesn't choose its bearer. You could just grab it.
That's dumb. Then again, it can't be any worse than the Larfleeze, like, actual comic they try to do, where, again, Larfleeze is not supposed to be deep. He's supposed to be literally brainwashed by his ring. Still, I just love that the Orange Lantern Corps' entire, like, motto is just mine, 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 mine. Let's see here. I forgot we had.
Oh, I'm reading the backstory on this villain here, the guy who got the Phantom Ring. Apparently, he was a sad kid who was never noticed or appreciated as anything special. He joined the Air Force, started crashing a test plane until Hal Jordan had saved him, and he became obsessed with trying to become a Green Lantern too.
Why is everyone always getting so obsessed with Hal Jordan they turn into villains? Because wasn't his Dr. Gianthead, I can never remember his name, that was his whole other thing, is he wanted to be like Hal, so he would want to read Hal's mind for memory porn.
As time passed, he watched as a new Green Lantern was chosen, and then another, and then a third. However, Frank did not give up hope and pushed himself even further, testing the limits of dangerous jobs, such as becoming a security guard at Arkham Asylum. Oh no. Sorry, I'm reading more of this dude here. Just when he was about to give up hope, a Green Lantern ring burst through his window, about to pick him. You have become overpowered to overcome great fear. You have been chosen. Welcome to Green Lantern Corps. Error, malfunction detected. Recalibrating, rescanning. Frank Leminski, you do not have the ability to overcome great fear. You have not been chosen. And then it went away and picked Simon Baz,
who is so often on used because he was such a terrible idea. They just moved on to the next Lantern that was still a Lantern during him, which was Power Ring from the other universe. Man, I used to love comics so much that I would have actively tried to, like, get a job in them at some capacity, but then I also remember comics were fucking stupid.
See, this is why I spend all my free time making my own superheroes.
Fair enough.
Hell, I just got done with my Justice League Trio ripoff.
So I think I might just figured out this guy's pattern, but I'm also trying to use more of those skills because we get something with Gil for them. Eventually we'll hit that area. Oh sweet, we're at level 28 finally.
Let me double check the walkthrough real quick.
Go right ahead.
Oh, we gotta go talk to Karna.
We were pretty close to him a second ago. There he is. Oh no, that's an enemy.
Oh, wait, was that the door? To the right?
Oh. Huh. Karna's standing in the same spot, but some details of the labyrinth have changed. A door that wasn't there before has appeared beside Karna. Also, its design is familiar. If this blatant thing is a trap, then she may be just throwing in the towel. No hints of any changes in Karna, as expected. He's exactly as tranquil as when he first encountered him on the Slayer.
So we did come here. Look at you, mongrel. I didn't even have to tell you to visit this spot. Yeah, totally.
Listen, we have two...
I quickly closed the wiki.
Okay, Gil, it's a bad time to tell you there's two voices in my head. That one sounds exactly like me, and the other one sounds just like you. They both constantly keep telling me things, and they've been talking about Green Lantern for the better part of the last hour. Can you... We literally just did what's basically an abridged bit. Anyway, we can't just not investigate this door here. The problem is Karna. Is there an answer here I should pick?
Does not matter. I kind of want to pick the first one.
Yeah. If you wish to go through that door, then go. You have work to do, no? I have no intention of stopping you. However, there is something I must ask. Do you happen to have the key to this house? Without that key, the door won't open. If you try to break it down, I'll hold you back with all my might. Be good and search for the key. That's the fastest way.
According to the walkthrough, we just hang on here.
I'll do it because this is the third one that we haven't caught yet.
Oh wait. We need to go to the northwest.
Okay, well we're headed north at least. That's good. Or at least, no, we're east, so I need to go the other way. But still good to know. Also, while you're talking about that Gray Lantern guy, I was trying to point out that while you were explaining his entire backstory, we were fighting an enemy called Fanatic.
Nah.
There, I ruined the composition. I mean, yes, Runewalker, but remember, our guild is literally depowered because we are so shit. We're so shit.
And
we're
he
not
probably would.
Go ahead.
And he probably wouldn't give it to us anyway.
Yeah, no, we are so shit that he has decided that being paired with us is entertaining because then he gets to watch the dumpster fire. There we go. I think I went southwest instead of northwest.
You're going east. South.
Okay, south. Okay, so this should be... Well, actually, no, we're in the... Because this is the center of the map. So north would be this way, and then west would be this way. Nope.
No, that's south.
Yeah, sorry. I had to reorientate. I had to find our thing. Okay, so northwest would be this way. Hey, another fanatic. Luckily, you're weak as shit, so it didn't matter that I was very bad. It's not there, unless it's hidden in a spot. So give us an idea.
Lean up against the walls.
Oh yeah, I forgot secret path. There it is.
Oh wait, what?
That's a tiny house! Why is there a tiny house? This is a model house, I guess. It seems like it has some meaning behind it as I take a drink because I was not prepared for tiny house!
Sorry, 1 second.
You're fine.
Only you would look at this and see a model house, mongrel.
I just want to turn around and do angry Will Smith hands at Gilgamesh and go, Tiny House! Add Tiny House to the episode title list.
Note the roof, not the walls. This is unmistakably one of those. My intuition never fails when it comes to all those.
Cox head to the side. Elaborate. With Gil speaking behind me, I search over the model house. I see the doors and windows are really decorations instead. The roof opens. Oh, it's a dollhouse. Could this be an item folder? What?
Huh?
I hate you, tiny house. I place my hands on the roof and try to open it like a treasure chest. Suddenly! Oh!
Ah! How tactless, blinding us like that! These are the creatures I loathe the most, even more than those summertime pests! Know this, mongrel. Treasure chests mimicking nays have been known since ancient times as deception devours. Where did you go?
Never trust tiny house. I wish for a redo. To redo my life.
Oh, I think this is,
Oh, Ginico?
I think this is Ginico.
Alright, then let me take a drink and reorient my voice.
Get depressed.
I mean, I'm already drinking, so that'll eventually happen. I wish for a redo. To redo my life up until I was 15 years old. I thought that way it was... thought that way as if it were natural. And I expected it to happen in the future as if it were natural. If only I could get that chance. I joined the Holy Grail War, half for fun, half for my wish. Without knowing it was a serious slaughterfest, a deathmatch where only one person could be left standing. No, I had known the Holy Grail War's rules from rumors, but not taking things seriously is a bad habit of mine. Countless times so far, I had spent my days with a whatever attitude, so this was the greatest punishment I could have ever deserved. It was Papa who named me Ginico. Mama was Japanese, and he loved her just the way she was. Of course, he also loved Japanese culture. I'm a NEET, the child of a weeb. One of the worst combinations ever. I'd liked her name to sound on something like a Japanese girl. Apparently, over something like that, he picked the sound of Ginico. This is also super Kingdom Hearty. My family wasn't super rich, and I wasn't a 200 IQ genius nor beautiful. But I was pretty happy. A fairly strict household, a fairly princess-like upbringing as an only daughter. One day, Papa and Mama passed away in an unfortunate accident. Since we were in the upper middle class, I received a handsome inheritance. Although one could also view it as enough money for a single girl to keep food on the table for the rest of her life, if she lives modestly. Ginico obtained inheritance. That's when the curtains opened on my new life as a winner. Obviously, I didn't move up to high school. There was no point after all. I guess my love for accumulating little things, little by little, meant that I was an otaku at heart. I holed up in my house and immersed myself in the world of the internet. I have tons of friends in Peace Journal. You can live off your inheritance, Ginico. You can just chill and not have to work. So, basically you're a winner? My internet friends were jealous and constantly fawned over me. Sometimes there'd be people saying dumb stuff out of envy, but it wasn't all that bad of a daily life. As long as this lifestyle keeps up, everything will be good, I thought. I celebrated the continuing of this lifestyle. This lifestyle, this lifestyle, this lifestyle. Who would have guessed this lifestyle would go on for 15 years? Papa gave me the name Jinako. He was ordinary and a bit chubby, sometimes so mediocre that it ticked me off, but I loved him. Rather than love Mama, I admired her. Mama was kind, pretty, that she was way out of Papa's league. Mama wasn't super rich, and I wasn't a 200 IQ genius nor beautiful. But I was still pretty happy. I had no wish for anything special, but to make up for it, I had a realistic, down-to-earth happiness. And yet, one day Papa and Mama just disappeared. While out shopping, a dump truck that should have stopped at the light rammed through. They just disappeared without a trace. My world was plunged into darkness, and then my mind was in darkness, even after the funeral ended. In such a state, I received my inheritance. I didn't go on to high school, since nobody told me to go. I dragged myself into seclusion. I mean, I had money for life. No one could bother me. Who could blame me if I used the entertainment as an escape? My internet buddies were nice to me. As long as you don't step on any toes, these friendships last forever. For a year, 5 years, even 10 years. Until my friends, first one and then the other, started saying, I'm moving on. Because they needed money. Because they were getting married. Because their life was a mess. Nah, come on, you know NEETs are the real winners. I would bluff by signing off with my usual line. On the internet, Jinako was a revered game champ. But on returning to the real world, all that sat there was an indecipherable human being. Financially, I had nothing to worry about. Living expenses would be no obstacle until my dying day. I could live like this my entire life. My entire life like this. Ah, there I go again. I go full snail mode when this happens. My head misty, I end up sleeping with sheets piled over me to escape it all. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. I'm a winner! I mean, I'm popular on the internet, and I don't need to go outside. I could get my hands on most anything. Oh, but unaware, and before I had realized it, I had answered with my usual phrase, whatever, and then it was like I had left something important behind. That's right around when I heard the rumors of the Holy Grail War. The claims were the winner would be granted any wish. I was confident when it came to games, and to be honest, I also believed that the Holy Grail War was a live or die thing. On PJ, Asia Game Champ LOL said, "This, the losers will die, stuff just like clickbait." Despite that post, I took it to be the real deal. I mean, people die so easily. Life isn't anything special. What made the Holy Grail War special wasn't the death aspect. It was the part about granting any wish. That's why I joined. I joined half out of curiosity, and just a little bit out of desperation. I wished for a redo. To redo my life. Up until I was 15 years old, I thought that way, as if it were natural, and I expected it to happen in the future as if it was natural. To attend high school, normally. To go into society, normally. To grow old, normally. Looking back at it now, that wish was nonsense. Trivial. Frankly, I was just scared. I would have been happy with any boring old life, really. However, I had to give up on my life. And now that I was reflecting on my life, I just wanted to run away. But no one told me anything about this. I had completely forgotten about how much of a coward I am. I really did think that dying here was possible, but I was cocky and thought that I would make it to the end. No, this is hell. We're the talented mass. No, this is hell. We're a talented mass. Yeah, okay. I'm nothing special. I won't be able to survive even a single battle. And I was such a winner on the internet. I was going to be a loser here, badly. I probably can't even do 1 damage. That's why I had to run away. If I can just hide in some place where there's nobody, everything should eventually work itself out again. I don't even have a single friend here. I've always been alone. That's the life I ended up choosing for myself. So I have to run away, or else. All I have left is this persona, and if that also falls apart, I really will be full of nothing. I'll hurry to a dark room like I always do. Once I lock the door and cover myself with the futon, I'll be fine. I'll quick swap into regular Jinako. So please, don't unlock the door. Don't take my best brave face and crack it wide open. Don't look at who I really am and laugh. No one will never come. No one. There's no hope of anyone ever coming into my room. Well, that's a lot to unpack.
Finally back, huh? You have some gall making me wait. You achieved something just deserving of that, I presume.
I wonder if that was part of Jinako's mind just now. Okay, we have amnesia. We are not stupid. Tsukiko!
I mean...
My sights fall again on the model house. Stored inside the open roof was a small key. Listen, Gilgamesh, I need you to understand, I just did a deep dive into someone's personal trauma and history. I have a lot to unpack. I'm glad you waited. You know what? I need to take some... Gilgamesh, I need to take some pressure out on some things. You're killing this bull. At which point I feel like Gilgamesh should be like, oh, mood.
Oh, do you want to hear about the latest terrible idea in video games?
Why not? Please.
So, in the latest Black Ops game that's coming out, they've introduced a new mechanic where you can basically sneak up on somebody and turn them into a human shield, like carry them around the map, protecting you from bullets and whatnot. And while you're in that state, you both have a two-way microphone, so you can communicate with each other. So,
Yeah, good.
imagine COD players suddenly being yoinked from behind and being turned into a meat shield, and the pleasant conversations that could come from that.
Oh, you mean they're just doubling the chances of people hearing slurs? Great. Yeah, I saw that and was just like, man, Call of Duty's dumb. And then I filed it away as I have not played a Call of Duty since I was in high school, and that's because one friend liked Call of Duty.
See, I would come back to Call of Duty, but only for specifically like Modern Warfare 1, because there's a mod that came out that basically gave that older game not only less bots, but also gained access to a lot of future game maps and assets and stuff. It's really cool.
I might try that, but because of that time, and again I'm dating myself because I said in high school, the Call of Duty I played the most of was Modern Warfare 2. Just 360. Use that key and the door will open. This will be a rough way of settling things, but sometimes drastic measures are needed, I suppose. Yeah, after going through Jinako's trauma, Karna, I now know why you're her servant. Thanks for burdening me with that. Dear Lord. You just been sitting on that. You want someone to share it with. I'm going to neg you for this. You brought me into this.
Level up?
No. We just changed it from a giant, like, empty field to this. Give me a second.
No, but that was the level. That was the level up noise.
I mean, I'll take it. That'll put us at level 30, I think. Or at least 29. Oh, wow. After coming out of the birth canal... Oh, why? Why would you phrase it as that?
Bruh, Nasu.
I'm gonna finish this beer. I'm just gonna finish this beer. It's been a stream already, and we're only an hour and a half in.
Oh my god! I just realized. She wants to do her life all over again. She wants to retreat to a small cavernous space in the dark. She's talking about they're talking about a birth canal-esque corridor, and her secret garden pose is her curled up in a ball.
Yep, finishing this beer. I had a lot of beer to finish. Give me a second. One more.
Symbolism.
Yeah. No. Saris, I'm so glad you're not here for this. Okay, let me start over. After coming out of that birth canal-esque corridor, we see Jinako up ahead. That's Jinako, I think. Probably just looking at it. When it comes to being depressed, she just keeps getting upgrades. She's an artisan at this point.
Oh, I should tell you.
If she were in an extreme contest of who could use a futon best out of dejection, she could definitely aim for the top.
You need a minute?
I'm definitely going to need to take a piss after this, like, level. Oh, great. They're actually reading their lines, so I don't have to. That makes my job so much easier. Oh, I mean, to be fair, aren't most relationships that start over Discord between someone with depression and somebody with, like, ADHD?
Basically.
Top
one is the right answer.
Okay.
友達？友達。違うっす。君にとってジナコは。これ以上なく袋小路で、デッドかつエンドのターミネーターなんです。いいっすよ。100歩譲って友達だったとして。でも、友達ってなんすか？あなたを見守ってる人が必ずいるとか、ありがたいお言葉くれるっすよね。親切人。それって余裕ある人の娯楽っすよ。自分は自分しか見守れないっす。ジナコさんはとっくに家族もいないっす。作る気もないっす。だってそんなのマジオカルトです。知ってる？本当の友達って自分より不幸な人のことを言うんだってば。どうなりたいんすか？だったらずっと一緒にこの迷宮にいてほしいっす。それで対等っす。でもそれってできない相談。外目指してるんでしたっけ？無理だから。ああ、そういう不幸ポジションではシンジ君さんとか結構友達が溢れてるっすよね。
Wow. I mean,
Shinji catches strays.
No, Shinji catching what was aimed at him. Let's be real here. I mean, also to be fair, he would be the most miserable realizing their situation. That said, though, I actually do need to use the bathroom real quick, so I will be right back.
Please do. Hi, chat. Don't worry, it'll only take like a few seconds.
So with the clarity of a good piss, I just realized that I have another great, episode title. Because
what, clarity of a good piss?
No. I mean, that if I wasn't stuck to 140 characters, I might make that like a subtitle. But no, so we were talking about Green Lanterns a lot, really, but we've also seen like the dark side of Jinako. We could just name this episode The Darkest Night. Actually, no, it'd have to be Blackest Night. Yeah, and
I'm down for it.
Yeah, just add that into the server for, like, again, episode titles. Okay, give me a second here. I'll be good.
でも決して超キラキラ級サーバントのカルナさんとかは友達に含みません。おかしいって最初から絶対。
Oh lord, her secret garden's an inferiority complex. Jinako gets wound up, stomping a foot against the floor. She's been backed into a corner, physically and mentally. She's distancing herself from about everything, even wanting to drive Karna so far away she can hardly see him, to be alone. Because that's the easiest way she can go on living without worry.
もう何度も言わせんな。構わないでくれっす。ちなこさんにだって友達はいるっす。この世のどこかにも。私はまだ本気出してないだけっす。もう来世から頑張るから。
Also just realized something. Another reason why Karna's the perfect person for Jinako is because Jinako wants to enter the wheel of reincarnation he's doomed to.
Oh yeah.
He is literally being like, oh no, you haven't figured it out yet. He's been staring at her for how long? How many runs through the fucking moon cell? Karna, why is your life suffering? Thanks for keeping track of the Wendy's there, Bubba. I'm just gonna... I didn't actually finish the beer, so yeah, I'm gonna finish that and then get started on this one. Okay. I recognize this throbbing in my left arm. However...
Got a heart attack.
Is making Jinako aware of her secret garden's true nature really the best thing to do? Won't this inflict Jinako with an irreversible wound? And will that then be what saves Jinako? We've never had that expression from Gil.
He's had it a few times, but this is like the first time that's like he's had it and said nothing and it's made it funnier.
Yeah, he's just like, I cannot shit on anyone here. This is really uncomfortable. I want to leave.
なんだ俺に助言を求めるのかその必要はあるまい貴様が今感じたものそれがこの女を解く鍵だこの女は友など求めていないまだその段階にすら至れていないただ同じ人間であることあなたがそこにいてほしいという最も単純な欲求だ本来なら赤子ですら本能的に手に入れるものをこの女は取りこぼし見失ったのだ
Gilgamesh is right. Right now within me, my heart is neither trying to understand Jinako nor trying to save her. It's just, I can't leave her like this, that's all. I won't say something like, I can't abandon you, or don't give up. If I'm not her friend, fine. As her neighbor, I have to tell her. You're not alone, Jinako.
それがさ、それが上から目線だってのがわかんないかな。わかんないんだよね。だって強いから。
You're still not alone, Jinako.
はいはい、一人じゃないっす。みんな仲良くね。
You're not alone, Jinako. I love her little, like, scared animation.
マジでさ、私ここにいたいんだから。どうせ遺体なんだから。心配なんだもの。何も感じないんだから。
listening to this music for like the 100th time made me realize something because I found a random ass like Twitter account earlier today that just shit posts. It is video set to Toku music. And so now I'm just gonna picture that every time we do this. Because this is pretty Kamen Rider adjacent, I think you can agree.
Yeah.
This hand of mine burns with an awesome power. I'm going to put it through your chest. I still love that it ends in a Rasengan pose.
SG の摘出を確認したわ。名称は一人ぼっちというところかしらね。
Her secret garden is loneliness, huh? The shield partitioning the floor breaks, and the corporeal concentration for the temporary Jinako's body is diluted.
ああ、これって本体が BB に怒られるのかな。それも変な話だ。
Jinako faintly murmurs as if speaking about somebody else. Hearing BB's name startles me to attention, but right now there's nothing indicating that she's going to appear. Not that I could do anything about it, whether I knew beforehand or not.
ひとまずはグッジョブ。また一歩外に近づいたっす。外に出ても友達がいても行き着くところは同じっすよ。次こそそれを思い知らせてやるっす。逆襲っす。
王の帰還だ。宴の一つも用意しておる。
Hooray!
I just love that Gil sings where the king has returned. I expect a feast. So much of this is like based off of, again, assuming like the voice line would be heard in Japanese and understood. That's why the bottom part always coming up over the text part makes me laugh. Because they're like, nah, fuck the West. But yeah, no. I also want to point out, it literally just hit me because, again, the music style reminded me of Kamen Rider stuff. And then I realized what Kamen Rider this one mirrors the most. And it's one of my favorites, but it also means we're not going to have a good time. It's not Gaim, luckily. But we're in Drive, Sako. And for those who don't know, watch Kamen Rider Drive. It's actually one of the better Heisei era riders. Actually, did Drive actually enter the Reiwa era? I am so messed up with my eras.
No, Reiwa is what Build was.
Okay, so yeah, it is a Heisei era. Yeah,
Wait,
I think.
hang on, let me double check.
Yeah, no, go right ahead. Also, hey, Robot, welcome. Yeah, you missed a whole lot of stuff, Robot, but, long story short, this was a trauma dump episode, so, you might just want to curl...
Okay,
Uh-huh.
I just checked, Build was a Heisei Phase 2.
Ah, okay, so yeah. I mean, that tracks. It turns out 90% of all of the writers I like were Heisei. Though, I will say, Reiwa does have another one of the series that I have finished, except for watching the movie of. I still have to do it with friends. But Revice is probably my first ever Reiwa like writer that I've finished and can say is a great series and you should watch it. I'm also so happy Toku Stats is finally doing like 4s. You know me, Zako. I have been waiting. Also, Runewalker confirms. Yes, thank you. Double check, make sure. Okay, yeah, and so speak to Gil.
Nothing.
Okay. Oh, we forgot to look at that. Yes. I'm actually glad. Alright, so what else have we learned here?
What would you look for in a partner is new?
Also, I think weight, which, look up 82 kilograms, because again, they constantly say that, like, Jinako is supposed to be the fat character of Fate. I want to know how heavy she is.
Alright, kilograms to pounds.
82キロ。
Uh,
余裕の2桁っすよ。
There. Straightforward. 82 kilograms is 180 pounds.
She's 180 pounds at 153. I know 174 is 5'8", so she's about, like, I want to say 4'6".
153. 5'1". Excuse me, 5 foot.
Okay, yeah, at 5'1", at 180 pounds, yeah, she's a little thick. She is not overweight. Stop shaming her. And what I look for in a partner. Oh. I hate it, but let's see what she says.
Hey.
ショタサーバントとかマジペロペロ。けど、私なんかじゃ。
I was just about to say, you could probably negotiate a trade with Kiara.
Honestly, yeah, I think Anderson's cynical enough that he would like you, but for real, that's a problematic. Yeah, Jinako, I've been trying to defend you for like the better part of 11 to 12 episodes. You're now losing me. But okay, let's go to loneliness.
Jinako's... Oh yeah, I gotta read it as her. Jinako's second SG. I wonder if I could make lots of friends. So what if I could make lots of friends? Having too many would be annoying. Having too few would be kinda empty. But alone is always alone. Wake up alone, sleep alone, cry alone, laugh alone. Easy, easy, easy mode. Can't say it's easy for everyone. In games and in life, multiplayer is such an easy path. But friendship between equals? Does a luxury like that really exist?
Well, this just got weird.
Whether you escape, whether you have friends, everyone will end up in the same place, she says.
楽しいな。
Delightful, isn't it, Tsukiko? Maybe it's coincidence, but that mongrel's jest is dead on. I was able to divine her next secret garden. What she, who has glanced into the abyss, suffers are diseases, lies, and loneliness. She may be a woman of little import, but I say we don't want to miss what shall unfold in the next labyrinth. Strive to bring forth a development of my liking as well, and don't let her best at you at that. I would hate to see her beat you in buffoonery.
Gil, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, I am far more of a dumpster fire than her, which now has hurt my self-esteem. I'm gonna go just lay in our corner now.
Speaking of dumpster fire people, exciting news for gamers. Coffee Talk 3 is happening.
I still have to play 2. Which again, feels weird considering the person who created the game is no longer with us.
Apparently the production crew got like the blessing to continue the game series. And the third game will be Coffee Talk Tokyo.
Jinko said in front of Tiny Dio that she would want someone more like him, and that creeped him out. Oh, yeah, no, she was actually right. Yeah. Because any servant would still have their, like, actual adult mind. And so the idea that she... Yeah, no. Damn it, Jinako. Alright, give me a second here. My lady, Leo has summoned you. Gawain went out of his way to come by. It seems that he didn't try to use a signal to call me, but instead waited here in the hallway. Wow. Leo sent for me, so does this mean he has some personal business with me? A charming explanation. I do believe it's true. Leo seeks to deepen his friendship with you.
Oh, Christ.
Why are we getting all of the wrong people today, Zako? Oh, Lord. Sarah's come back to us. We need someone to cry into. But unfortunately, he invited you today in the president's capacity. I was told he bid you to come to the student council room. As emissary to the perilous labyrinth, she's enjoyed her rightful after-meal doze quite enough.
Excuse you?
So basically, he wants me to dash off there immediately and not spare a single millisecond. I got it. Please tell him that or something similar. Literally, in the time it would take you to teleport back there and just tell him I'm on my way, I will have walked there and opened the door. This is so superfluous. That makes things easier. I shall take my leave ahead of you. Excuse me. I was going to actually try to like do the entire thing of Master Leo. They're on their way, and also, hey, Haza, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. We are dealing with so much trauma dumping this episode.
From us and the game.
Oh, Lord.
Ms. Tosaka and Ronnie's investigative work has identified important information related to Jinako. Specifically, details about her in the Holy Grail War, not of her background on Earth, but in the near side of the moon cell. Gateau. Oh yeah!
Leo brings up the matter in a low tone, contrasted with his usual cheerful ring. Gateau takes over, hand on his chin nodding. Yes. He's acting completely normally, and it's a real letdown. What? No, what? No! I wouldn't say Gateau acting normal is a letdown. I'd say it's tonally dissonant. Also, just give me a second here, one sec.
Hear this! Steadily advancing through the Holy Grail War with my god, we came upon one chance where we won effortlessly. A win by default!
It was his first round. That's how he got through. Beside having a literal god that's been nerfed to shit, his first round was literally a pass. Fuck you, Gateau.
His opponent that felt like wham! Right off the shelf was none other than Jinako. She chose defeat without putting up a fight. Yeah, would have been nice if you remember that from the beginning. Would have saved me the pain of this process of elimination, salvaging highly concealed battle data one by one until the very last set. Ugh, your fury is warranted, but if you asked the judge if they wanted to know the loser's name, they'd reply there was no need. There's no need to overwrite shame with shame. In any case, Jinako and I were, by nature, incompatible comrades.
Leo and Rin supplied me with further information. In the opening of the near-side Holy Grail War, Jinako discovered the locked janitor's closet. This school's janitor closet may have a different vibe, but it's very same shelter Jinako took before. Jinako didn't lose in a battle between masters. She hid inside the janitor's closet without ever taking the battlefield. However, if she were to take in one step outside the custodial room, the moon cell would deem her as being defeated and delete her. Hence why Jinako was unable to leave and shut herself in the janitor's closet the entire time. Yeah, you created a literal, basically, like, I'm trying to think of an imaginary integer, and then put yourself in it. So that way, if anything tried to process you, you'd immediately be deleted. I fucking hate my knowledge of computers. It's so limited, yet so accurate. Still, when the Holy Grail War closes, once the victor is proclaimed, the skill building will end up being collected as a garbage object. Naturally, the janitor's closet Jinako is hiding in will also be deleted. In other words, Jinako didn't die fighting in the Holy Grail War, but her fate is to be deleted by when the Holy Grail War ends. Panic struck Jinako once the memory of that returned, and she ran away from us.
We recovered the cube from Passion Lip and regained our memories, although it did leave everyone considerably confused. It resulted in Jinako Karagiri driving herself further into a oh wait, yeah, this is me. I don't know why my brain thought that's not me for a second.
You're fine.
BB seized that opportunity.
Who are we supposed to blame here? Returning to the near side of the near side only means death. Having recalled that memory, Jinako probably didn't have the willpower to defy BB.
The time when she recovered that memory, Jinako must have certainly known that I, Monji Gato, was her original opponent.
Why does she distance herself from her unsolvable problem, even if it is postponed? Her actions are baffling. Her optimism is as brittle as a sculpted candy, and her escapism is as useful as burying your head in the sand.
Oh, is that so? I'm sure it appears that way to you, Treasurer Ronnie, but that's not being very human, is it?
Dear Lord, why would you say that to the homunculus?
I was about to say, like, is that offensive?
I was about to say, I was like, is that micro or macro aggression? Because this guy is not smart, so he just says things. If we declare that being swept along by instinctive urges and idleness is what human nature is, then stray cats are quite human.
Nothing wrong with stray cats. They're the ultimate life forms, in a sense. Such gods exist, too. No, the ultimate life form is a hedgehog, Monji.
And he's voiced by Keanu Reeves. I still have not actually heard any of Keanu's reading for Shadow. I have only seen the memes from the trailer.
You should watch the trailer.
I mean, I probably...
Like,
Go ahead.
he only talks a few times in it, but it's Keanu.
Yeah. I was happy to see that they decide, fuck it, we're not recasting Gerald. Just Jim, put on a bald cap. Joe and Ronnie's conflicting exchange continues. Suddenly, Jinako's pained expression from when her secret garden loneliness was released pops into my mind. If only I had gotten to know her back in the Holy Grail War. There's no point thinking about what ifs now, but I wonder if having friends by her side would change something.
Sakura's reporting that the 12th floor has been activated. Once you're ready, continue exploration and secret garden retrieval. Jinako Karagiri is the Labyrinth Sentinel. Nevertheless, she's one of our allies who also desires to escape. I won't tell you to be peaceful anymore. I don't see it unseemly to injure one another. That said, Tsukiko, I believe you'll be the one to break this absurd spiral of us having to hurt our allies to continue forward.
I just want to point out, you guys are taking it very well that one of you is also in Jinako's like position of you don't know if you're going to die if we go back to the near side of the moon. Now I'm going to talk to Ren.
Hey, there's something that's been bothering me. You have a second? It's about Kiara Sessioing. Out of curiosity, I had Ronnie look into her.
Presently, she is also a master who sustains a servant. That and...
We have nothing to be concerned about. It's true that the Western financial conglomerates went after her.
The conglomerates went after her? So Kiara's an enemy of those conglomerates. Dear Lord, why is it picking every word that I can't say today? So Kiara is an enemy of those conglomerates. Is she a freelance hacker like Ren is?
No, she doesn't oppose anyone, though the only data we have comes from what we dug up in here. Could you please, Ronnie?
Yes. Starting from the conclusion, she's a cyber criminal wanted by Interpol. What?
Huh?
Okay. All right, let's go.
Interpol?
Yeah, I'm surprised. Again, let's also talk about this, because I wanted to bring it up during, like, the entire Jinako dump, because her story does not match the hellion dystopia that the world is supposed to be in. Because literally at the last game we saw, we're at the point where, like, the sands have taken over major cities. And Jinako's having, like, the typical, like, shonen neat life somewhere in possibly Japan? And
to be fair, it's human nature at this point that even in the face of disaster, there will be some people who just, like, normalize and just be like, okay, yeah, the world's ending. We can't spend all day crying about it. Let's try to get some kind of routine going.
Well, no, it's just that half the world is, like, living in Mad Max. The other half is living in, like, Big Brother and, like, a dystopian, like, walled-off environment. Then another part of the world is in their own, like, we survived and now we're on a commune. Like, none of the Fate World extra makes any fucking sense. And we literally just have, no, I'm just a normal girl in Japan. Japan's fine. Like, again, it's just this. It makes no sense, and we're here, and we're enjoying it. At one point, she was the leader of a religious cyber cult. It's no longer exists, though.
Ah, see, that's why they were after her. Capitalists hate cults, unless they can make money off them. Oh, right, me. And, well, all the men and women in it idolized her so much that they all committed suicide.
Oh, she was in... No, it makes it time. So I might have been re-listening to some, true crime podcasts. When I went back, yeah, no, I now hate it. Kiara is literally Japanese Jim Jones.
People who were smitten with her, people with a thing for being abused by her, people hooked on conversing with her, people who detested her to death, people who were crazy over her body, a lot of different folks.
The end result, we're all the same. Suicide. Even outside the internet, most of the people who associated with her committed suicide. Like I said, we have now found out in Fate Extra, Kiara Session is literally the person who did Jonestown.
Included among them were even cyber investigators and spies from the conglomerates that had chased her around. What's astonishing is that apparently one spy died in order to save her from adherents who were out to kill her. According to these documents, that person was apparently her lover. According to Julius, that person was a misanthrope and didn't seem particularly interested in women.
Personally, I can't comprehend Kiara Session's cognitive structure. She's too much of an enigma. She saved many people, but each one of them trampled on her goodwill. She was betrayed by others over and over again, and yet she didn't abandon her goal of bringing salvation. Or rather, it makes me think that she's fine with being betrayed. You could say that she has an indomitable spirit, but in her case, it goes much too far. I may be the one to say this, but it's as if she's a machine devoid of emotions. That's an indictment by Ronnie!
I think so too. It's like she's obsessed with being a hero of justice or something. She's even being called the last saint.
I just wish that we had Archer as our servant that we could turn around and go, how does that make you feel? At which point he just goes, he would literally have to say in this timeline, no comment.
One thing's for sure, she's the biggest victim, but it's also true that she's the cause of mass suicide and conflict. Thus, with backing from the conglomerate, she was added to the world's most wanted list, though some came to her legal defense. Now, I have to ask, if she's wanted by Interpol, is she above or below Lupin III?
Below. Lupin does more stuff actively. She was like, if you're leading a cult, there's a lot of downtime. Lupin goes from thing to thing. He's never not busy. Also, he has Japanese Columbo Jr. after him, so he's more important.
Fair enough. The conglomerates had backing from the Holy Church. That lot hasn't been able to put out a saint in years. Damn.
I just want to go, just run down to like Kira and go, oh wow, I didn't realize how bad you were. Then run back.
And with just a quick kneecap on her way through.
Yeah.
A woman emerges, is treated as a saint in the East, and disregards their group. Guess they couldn't let that one slip by. You're being biased, Miss Tosaka. Kiara Sassoon was considered clearly a modern-day saint, even by the church. Problem is that the person who started insisting that was a church cardinal and a candidate for the next papacy.
I am so glad that we never explored the church's involvement in Fate, besides Fate Extra.
So the Pope was down bad. Even the Pope was down bad for her, goddamn.
Pope is like, man, if I was not celibate, but also problematic.
Oh, this is Fate. He absolutely lost it.
I mean, we don't know. Again, like I was saying, I'm so glad we've never explored was the church in Fate, because it's vaguely Catholic, but also, I think we both know Nasu has no ability to understand actual religion. Like, I'm not gonna go into it. I have too much theology in my life already.
Yeah. The Holy Church didn't try to apprehend Kiara because she was some thorn in their side. They recognized her as the highest class of threat to the preservation of their faith. They're being way more vicious than they would need to be. What about Kiara's virtue? Oh no, Rin.
I literally just want to turn around in her chair, slow grinding noise, look at her. What virtue?
I think it should be called magical powers at this point. She was even able to free an elderly man on the brink of death and obsessed with prolonging his life from that suffering.
Did she... Wait, did she... If that's Shinji's grandpa, then she might have actually actively done something good in the Fate universe.
I think that is.
Oh, she literally went in and just goes, I draw the line at penis bugs.
Fucking Zoken. What I found astonishing was, after that elderly man experienced her teachings, he became an impeccable person. It was only for a brief time, just 2 months, that he was in contact with Kiara Sassoon, but his nature truly became that of a saint. Kiara Sassoon somehow face-turned Zoken Mato.
The most reprehensible being in all of Fate. Like, even in Fate Zero, he's not beaten by fucking Gil. Not Gil, oh no, it is Gil Derez, yeah. Wow. This is the gift that keeps on giving. I can't wait till Sarah sits down to catch the episodes they missed.
That resulted in the church
Oh, my bad. Oh.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Okay, we're taking the wrong route by bringing Earth affairs into the moon cell. She's still a cyber criminal, Miss Tosaka.
Well, yeah, but while I particularly agree, I think Kiara's different. That girl there is an airhead. She has no clue how much she drives everyone around her insane. The nickname she got stuck with, the Devilish Bodhisattva, really sums her up. Why is that, Sonny?
We know she's being misinterpreted, but we deem that it's best to err on the side of caution. Please refrain from making unnecessary contact with her from now on. I've been trying, but unfortunately you were all like, "Hey, we should need her. She's gonna kiss me. She's gonna touch me in ways I don't want." But I'm stuck with it. I do not like it.
So we can go talk to Kiara now.
Oh, great!
That's a clip.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm pretty sure I peaked my mic there.
I mean, I was able to catch it in Discord, so...
I mean, everyone on, like YouTube and everything else got me, but I'm pretty sure I went full into the red there. I found Kiara and Anderson in the hallway.
Oh, the music cut out. That's great.
I recall Rin told me about Kiara's background. I was a little hesitant, but I tried asking about whether it was true or not, because I am a dumpster fire, and that includes having no proper survival instinct. Gil is literally watching here being like, oh, you are so stupid. That being said, because you've been around the entire stream, here,
Oh, we know the lore too, Handsome Catboy. We're just
well, I am actually
we're keeping it down low for the folks who don't.
I actually only know that she is negative. I've never actually read up on her lore because Sex Nun, I was like, yeah, no, I'm good.
I pretty much had to because I got her in the Fago event when it first came around. I was like, who is this? Let me do a wiki dive. Oh, dear.
All I ever knew is that she was problematic and I wouldn't like her character. And I got her enough that I think that I have her NP3 or NP4.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, why? You are going to sit here. I would lock you in a room in Chaldea. No, you're not doing anything. I want no part of you. But also, Handsome Catboy, welcome. Have a sub. If all the adherents connected to Kiara killed themselves, I don't think this willowy woman would be in the middle of such a maelstrom of death. Yes, everything those girls spoke of is true. What I thought of, what my goals were, was irrelevant to the people. The only thing left in my hands was the outcome. The lives of many people were consumed by my own avarice. However, pardon me, now, suddenly, I'm wondering if I committed a crime. Mass murder! Yes! Kiara looks puzzled, as if miserable from the bottom of her heart. Her expression makes me think of a terrifically beautiful and fleeting heaven lotus. They loved me by their own will, became despaired by their actions, and at the end of their love, ended their lives. There was no bloodlust in them to be found. They simply drowned in me. They were committed to their desires and wasted their lives out of lust. I love all people equally, and I want to be loved. That's what I crave. I can't help it. I'm selfish. That's why I can never belong to one person. They went insane, as if despairing from that truth, as if craving and lusting insatiably for me. As a result, they ended their lives. You're really saying that you had a bad job of just telling people, hey, I'm polyamorous. Like, literally, that's all this is. But again, this is 2016. Hindsight's 2020. How can anyone rebuke such devoted love? I wanted to save them. They wanted me to save them. In the end, they died. That's all there is to it. Saying that, she smiles, sorrowfully, with such beauty that any who saw it would be touched. Except me. No, I don't want to be touched. Stay away. Like, literally, 6 feet away, COVID. Goosebumps jolt all across my body. This here's a good woman. Completely benevolent. That's why I find it difficult to consider her human in terms of her mentality. As a religious leader, Kiara treated many people impartially and lavished them with love. That resulted in those adherents becoming swollen with desire. I beg you, I want you to love only me. More! I want endless love from you. But that wasn't allowed as a consequence of treating everyone equally. Kiara Session posed no love towards those individuals. And then, their practically immolating desire was how they literally were destroyed. Because they went and recognized Kiara as a saint, they became aware of their essentially salvationless reality and despaired. What a terrible irony. They probably could have returned to their lives if they distanced themselves from Kiara. But perhaps because they had known this almost bodhisattva love, they couldn't leave the palm of her hand. Do not liken her to the Buddha! Do not put that evil on them! I apologize. I understand your argument, but I don't intend on stopping. And even a person like me has convictions that can't be conceded. My life cannot end just yet. For now, please don't be concerned with my affairs. Please focus on defeating BB and returning to the Holy Grail War. And after, if a time comes when we face each other as masters in the Holy Grail War, then please, charge me with my sins. If Kiara says Sioman's life deserved to have been lived, or if not, yes, if it's you, I hope you'll tell me. I hope you'll tell me the answer as to whether my Iton school doctrines were correct or incorrect. Without replying to Kiara's smile, I leave her presence. I've dealt with many masters up to this point. And she's a master too, throwing herself into a battle for the sake of a wish she can't give up. This is Heaven's battlefield, a garden of selfishness where wishes are put on a line. I'm certain Kiara's isn't special. Here, everyone fights for themselves.
So, if we want to head back to our room real quick... Or wait, we can look at Secret Gardens from here, can't we?
Let me check. Yes.
Yes. Philanthropy.
I forgot her first one was pheromones. Also, let's check if we got anything new here. Yeah, it's her underwear. Actually, wait a second. I want to see her weight, because I think that the question mark, I don't remember that.
最後に測ったのは確か49キロですが知りたければ抱き上げてくださいますか
Thanks, I hate it.
清楚な雪の白か妖艶な漆の黒か女ですものそれくらい使い分けますわ
Great. Alright. Here you go, Zako.
Kiara Sessione's Secret Garden. Kiara's ideal of wishing for all humans to love equally without being held down by prejudice. Naturally, this includes the denial of conflict in both religious teachings and ideology. Conflict between those of differing religious views and the like would be the absolute most disgraceful to her. It's likely because of this ideal of hers was too strong that her servant, Anderson, ended up with no means of attack. Damn.
That makes me wonder. I want to see an Anderson that actually has the ability to fight.
According to Grand Order, he does.
I mean, yeah, but he's also a 2-star. He is a support servant.
Apparently he's like low-key like one of the best 2-stars. Like, for a budget servant, he's good.
I mean, I used him in my arts team, and he was very good because he helps restock your Noble Phantasm. Yeah, that was useless. You were interesting for a while. Now you're useless to me. Floor 12 is called Life. Huh.
Get one.
What?
Uh-oh.
Huh? What is this? A skull and crossbones abruptly appear above my head. This is ominous. It doesn't get more ominous than this.
It's a timer.
So that there is a countdown. To your end, Sonny. Your death sentence. Juniko's voice echoed throughout the labyrinth. It should just be a regular transmission, but sounds ominous, like she's satisfied with herself. You hear me? Once the number hits 0, you're a goner. No resets allowed. Got it. I warned you. Anything happens, it's your own dang fault.
So, good news.
Yeah.
It appears to be running on seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh god, how many? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that is 473,939,000. Excuse me, 473,939,960 seconds, which translates to 131,649 hours.
Okay, that's pretty good time.
We got time.
Yeah. But then again, they're also video game seconds, which means that they basically exist like schmeckles. You get what you get. Also, sorry, I'm having to deal with some like stuff on. Dude, just clear that. Dude. Yeah. Okay. Cool. The Sentinel of the Labyrinth's voice wanes and grows distant. An indescribable gravity lingers in its trail. The number displayed here is certainly ticking down with each passing moment. Is this a time attack floor? No, if this is a time limit. Why are there so many digits? If it's by the second, then we have plenty of time? If I go about this poorly, I'll have a month? Wait, won't this take years?
Tsukugo, I told you to humiliate yourself, but don't expose me to flustered humiliation. After all, something like this will naturally make one panic. You lot are always facing many ending clocks. To be manipulated by immediate death is to be toppled by your current predicament.
Gilgamesh isn't flustered, which distracts me from my apprehension. But to be honest, it wasn't really that big a shock to me. Right now, Jiniko's state of mind is what has me concerned. Like back with Rin and Ronnie, her mind isn't working to remove foreign invaders, it's working to reject them? Jiniko said we'll end up in the same place. I don't know what she's trying to tell me with that, but I can't leave this lying, lonely girl alone. Let's look for Jiniko. Let's go open the door to the outside. Let's go find her hope.
So...
He just disappeared.
So I do have some news.
Uh-huh.
I did some breakdowns that 100,000 hours and whatnot is 15 years.
Wow.
You know the number she keeps repeating?
Damn it. Okay, I will give that to them. That's actually clever. They looked that up and made it a thing. Also, Gil, I am humiliating myself in front of you constantly. Stop acting like it's a new thing. Okay, let's go.
Oh no, teleport puzzles.
Well, we found how Fate managed to mimic fucking Metroid. Oh, didn't go to the one I thought it would. That's the Jiniko original, the loop-de-loop warp. Go ahead and waste your counts on the elements of the labyrinth that no one asked for. I love that Leo is so scared as the kid who would never have been given a chance at a Pokemon game, where everyone else is like, nah, we're fine.
Stapler! I haven't seen you in a while.
That's actually clever for them. Masticator, it means chewer. Okay, let's just do a quick check, make sure there's no secret paths, but I doubt it because this is supposed to be annoying. I also just realized something, Zako. There was no Taiga thing here for this, right?
There is.
We didn't talk to Taiga.
No, we did.
No, we didn't on this one.
No, a long time ago we did.
I mean, we...
Like when we first...
Oh, okay. So it was at the start of, like, the stuff for her. Okay, I had to make sure.
Yes. Yes, because her specific problem now is that she dug her hole through the ground like she wanted, but then found a digital sea. So we're looking for fishing equipment.
Okay, is that on this floor, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay, I had to check again. I'm so used to the pattern of original Fate Extra, which is you get to the you see her at the beginning, you get the quest, and then at the second dungeon you have to find it. Okay, do.
Oh no. AEW Collision announced that MXM Collection is going against House of Black. They're dead.
Yeah, I know. Okay, Stronghold is tough. Oop. Okay. Thanks for the healing item. Kinda need it, but I'm also just gonna do the master thing. Alright, this should be it. I was trying to remember if anything that was actually booked on Collision that I know about. The only thing I know is Lee Moriarty was basically tweeting, "Can I even hit hologram?"
There's also the women's fatal 4-way. True.
You act like I'm not going to go for the shiny. Actually, Zako, is this something I can admit to you and everyone on stream? Something that is so stupid that's actually entertaining?
I said dumber, so go ahead.
I was not aware shiny Pokemon was a thing until I was 27 years old.
Wait, what?
27. I did not know a single person who had ever caught a shiny, who had ever, seen a shiny, had ever talked about. I did not know shiny Pokemon were a concept. And then right before I'm 30, people are like, yeah, shinies are a thing. What?
Were you not that much into the franchise?
No, I mean, I had most Pokemon games, but I never caught a shiny. The people I knew who played Pokemon were also pretty casual, and I was just like, yeah, no. No one had ever introduced even the idea of a shiny Pokemon to me. I was in, Omega Ruby when someone was like, oh man, I caught a shiny. The fuck? Uh-oh. For Stronghold, you're pretty attacking.
Okay, Discord had a heart attack there. Sorry about that.
You're fine. I literally said for Stronghold, you're pretty attacky.
Also, apologies if my mouth sounds a little full. I'm having some.
Go ahead, man.
様はこのまま死ぬか。
This'll do it.
その首なぜついている。
Thank you. I'll need those, I
Hey.
think. また似たようなものばかり。レアはないのか、レアは。
It just goes.
there it is.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. It just goes all over. This is fantastic. Hi, Hopeless.
見るから話にならん。退屈な遊びはほどほどにな。
Yeah, no, that'd be it.
持ちこたえろよ。見えているぞ。見えるがいい。
Oof.
笑わせるな。秋のや笑わせるな。いとまを与えるな。このまま踏み潰せ。持ちこ
Should
た
go
え
a
ろ。
little better. Yep, there we go. Oof. Yes. Do it. There we go.
貴様の敵ならばこの程度だろうよ。この低たらく。
The trick will be actually getting through this like dungeon without getting to level 30. 'Cause it feels like they're like you're gonna fight everything. This is a very straightforward Pokemon puzzle.
話にならん。退屈な遊びはほどほどにな。持ちこたえろ。
Go.
やつ。良い度胸だ。
Yes, extra turn. There we go. Oh. Oh, flawless. Thank you. I needed that.
通路に塵が積もっている未熟者ではその程度だろうよ。小粒であってもこの
An exciting swimsuit.
やはり財宝
I don't associate Taiga with any of that. How high is this fucking place? Oh, okay, there we go. I feel like that's pointless. I don't. Oh, okay.
Oh.
I know that's supposed to be a manga, but that looks like a pizza box, and now I'm suddenly fucking hungry. I also am not one of those people who at 9 o'clock at night really want to, like, justify late night pizza hours. At least for the delivery people. After egressing the labyrinth cemetery, we saw a room. In that room is Jinako, all alone. Gilgamesh surveys the space, but Launcher is nowhere to be found. How long are they going to milk this bit?
Lancer Launcher.
We unexpectedly arrive at our destination, yet again, very quickly. Or not? The path continues further past here.
My Contra joke is dead.
And you've reached the goal. Good job. I'll
I
tell
think
you.
she's being, like, dead inside versus the spirited way you're going.
Well, no, like, since she was being spirited and cocky, and since she was really dead last time, I think this is kind of like a mix between.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'll tell you something as a reward. The secret garden for this labyrinth is Curse of Death. Without hesitation, she says something outrageous. I barely had time to be startled before she continued. And I'll let you in on something else, too. If you want that secret garden, somebody's gotta die! What? Someone has to die? Shiniko herself was feigning indifference still. After firing her verbal bullets through my heart, she loosened a bundle of grenades on me with that, too. That is an overcomplicated analogy. That's definitely a Nasuism.
Well, now, so anyone is fine? Well, then we have someone right here. this roastable female pig right in front of us.
A menacing Gilgamesh draws closer to the totally defenseless Chinako. This is bad. I get why AOU is it. I'm trying to figure out what AOU is. I mean, AUO is.
I don't remember.
I get why AUO is angry, but this is one shortcut at the to the end I don't want to take. If we defeat Chinako without obtaining her secret garden, the entire student council will be trapped on the far side of the moon cell, and escape will be impossible.
Stop.
It's certainly a condition we can't simply ignore. You said someone must die, but then what happens to Tsukiko's countdown? Do you impose the burden of this curse of death upon all challengers of the labyrinth?
Well, duh. But if you were to get that secret garden, you would presumably finish clearing the labyrinth, so the countdown should stop, right? Heck if I know. Anywho, it's simple, yo. No need to sweat the small stuff on this floor. It's the only neat tip tree I've got for you.
Huh? That's not very funny. Like, how we're gonna accept a requirement like that?
No, I just realized it.
Hmm?
She's not clever. If we get her secret garden, we can unlock the labyrinth and defeat her, which means Chinako dies.
I'm thinking it might go a different direction.
It might. I'll throw my hands up if I was wrong, but that's what I'm predicting. Because again, fatalism in a Fate series.
Mm-hmm. That's right, we can't possibly ignore this. This is a plot by BB, taking advantage of the characteristics of Jinako's secret garden. It just hit me! One can lose a battle yet win the war, and I've got the most genius idea!
A roar erupted, as if to shatter the deadly silence. It wasn't the labyrinth signal, it was a live voice roaring in my ear, but from where? You know where! Old man. It's too noisy. We're going to suspend. Actually, relay our signal. It appears Mon Shikoto is visually observing you from the vicinity of the labyrinth's entrance. What? What? Why did you come down here, you dumbass?
Again.
Huh? How is he doing that? That's incredible. Incredible, but scary.
Aye, good work, Treasurer Arani. I thank you. That urn on your forehead isn't just for show. Off to report to Tsukiko Moon now!
Unlikely to dial down his volume, Gato's transmission reaches me. After all the trouble he's been in after warning him, he's going to try and tackle the labyrinth alone. Again! Without a servant.
Sorry to bother you when you're busy, Tsukiko Moon. Do you hear me? It's too loud? Oh, sorry. Actually, I have a super secret strategy this time. I want to modestly instruct you on it so very badly... basically, you know... I don't really mind this countdown stuff, but these enemies wandering over there truly are a tad scary. Therefore, it's time for you to answer my summons, like the ever-descending gods and Buddha do for me.
Sorry, Zako, I'm just a little worried. Bob randomly showed up and is just like, I am activated.
I could probably guess what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I'm just gonna... Give me a second here.
Not right now. Not right now, Bob. It's not even lunchtime yet.
Yeah, no, but don't worry. This game's brought me into... Let's say I'm 6 beers in.
I would like for you to return to the labyrinth's entrance. Post haste! Come back, Tsukiko!
Appropriate punishments
there it
will
is.
begin in
Yep.
5, 4, 3.
Hi, guys! Welcome to the dumpster fire. I hope you all had a good time. Oh.
Appropriate punishments will begin in 5, 4, 3.
Jinako was scowling, fed up with it, but soon simply shrugged with disinterest.
Welcome everybody to Fate Extra CCC.
Yeah, we'll explain here in a second. Yeah, I'll just explain it now. So hi for everyone who joins us. Oh, thank you for the bits, Lasume. For those who don't know, every other Saturday, me and Zako here play through what should be visual novel dating games, but are not. So we're going through the first ever actual translation of a game that was never released outside of Japan, and it took 3 different translation teams over 5 years to make it happen. So welcome to the Holy Grail War. Also, poking in my pocket, thank you for the follow. So yeah, get ready for us. I'm drinking because Zako can't. That's the kind of story we're in. So do you want to go back to Gil, Zako?
Yeah. He's a boisterous man, but not a man to spread meaningless claims. He is a priest of many good deeds, after all. I feel like Gil's just placating Gato now.
I feel like Gil's the only other dumpster fire that would be stupider than the one I picked is that one, but he's annoying. Everyone in the student council is likewise speechless, probably unsure of what to make of this. That said, it's not like myself to have a solution, unfortunately. Let's start by heading back to the labyrinth entrance and meeting up with Gato. Are you actually going to force us to do that?
A genius plan? What is it really, Gato? If it's a stupid plan you took 3 seconds to make up, we'll turn you into a shrimp chili. Oh, that's our famously stubborn, hot dogger and microwave everything granny for you. Yes, your concerns are understandable.
What?
What?
Okay, famously stubborn, hot dogger and microwave everything She is at least 10 years younger than you. What is wrong with you, Gato?
But believe in me now, and entrust this to me with the same sentiment as one who rides the Titanic. It's 3 minutes until the iceberg.
You are not filling us full of confidence, my man. And they are actually going to make us go all the way back to the fucking entrance.
We could use the return crystal.
No, that takes us back to the actual, school. Unless you
That's the same thing.
Alright.
I mean, we don't use them, so...
I mean, they were so much more useful in the last game. Also, hi, Arc Leon.
Alright, then we can go to the tree. And then back there.
Now Gato shows up. Looks like he's evacuated temporarily. Was he always this one? No, have this much sense.
Good to see you again! I just dropped in myself. Oh, I'm serious. I'm serious. I wasn't waiting, not at all. But hey, Moo Moon. I know I'm the one who called you here, but don't you feel tired? In the matter of Jizo, I shall wait here. Stopping by the old school to prepare isn't a bad choice.
And yeah, Arc Leon, we talk about Fate in all its incarnations. For spoiler, a lot of how we started playing this was playing Fate Extra, but that was before I recorded streams and put them on YouTube. So when we finally got the option to play Fate Extra, we just jumped right in. And it has not, disappointed.
Once I make my move, my cataclysmic grand strategy will go off instantly. Explosion! No doubts, I'm going in. That kind of thing. If you need to mentally prepare before that, do some shopping or consult President Leo. You should go get all of that out of the way.
Although he's oblivious, Gato is always capable of thinking about others. I think taking his advice and going back to the old school would be fine.
Oh, I think it's trying to tell us go and return Taiga's thing.
Oh,
We might miss being able to turn it in. So if we could go back, we could just knock that out.
I will do that also. Sir Straw Hat, no. Gilgamesh is classless in this game. We only got him because we failed so bad in what was supposed to be the opening part of the Holy Grail War that we were basically killed without doing anything. He's like, oh, a dumpster fire. You know what? I want to see how badly you burn. I'll help you. We burnt all our command seals. We're not even technically a master. Gil is just standing here by us and helping us through this war because he thinks it's funny. And that's why we put him in a suit. So I'm going to talk to Gato first, quickly. Or should I?
No, don't talk. Don't dabble and immediately initiate.
That's why I was checking.
Return to old school, and let's go return the thing to Taiga. Ah, that's... Thank you, Moo Moon. So you brought me a tool to swim across the ocean. Now it'll be a cinch to break out of here. I'll give you this gift as thanks. Found it while excavating inside the school. Please help yourself. Alright! Teacher's gonna dive off the roof! I'll get in touch with you if I make it. Keep your nose in your textbook until then.
I'm going to be able to see what it looks like. Because we can.
Supposed to be a nice lamp.
Yeah. And for any of those who are interested in Fate, we are doing this stream every other weekend. So 2 weeks from now, we'll do another. And hopefully next session, we'll have our third back, which is Tix Dixel, a.k.a. Saris.
Where's the lamp?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh! It's the can! It's the can! That woman!
God damn it.
Let's see if we get anything good from Gilgamesh.
Nope.
Nothing. Anything in the Matrix? Couples? Alright, back to our... Oh, great. We're putting our fate in Gato's hands. I feel like we're going to die. To be sure. Save state.
Is everything in order? Good. Then let our charge commence. I hereby place my humble life in your hands.
What? Gato immediately heads off into the labyrinth like what a mother cat does. His strides might just pick us up and pull us along by the neck.
What of that genius plan? You have knowledge of an art that transcends death, Shramana?
That's right! Just what is this idea you invited me here to hear?
Yes, about that. Forgive me. I have no such thing. That was my means, as in, to justify my ends. What? Huh?
So will I.
What the hell is this old man spouting? Does this look like a time to be telling jokes? Is he just full of hot air?
His statement went so far that even Shinji, who isn't even in the student council room, chimed in. It looks like he was peeking in on us from somewhere.
I'll dutifully accept your ire. However, I, Monji Kato, must use any means necessary to meet Jinako. To do that, I mustn't be occupied with such trivial labyrinth traps and enemies. Tsukigumu, Sir Gilgamesh, I apologize, but I request that you indulge my selfishness. Come to the pessimist sentinel. We haven't the leisure to stroll, for the counter above our heads continues to fall.
And whose fault is that? It's a question I had no time for, as Kato pushes forward. No ifs, ands, or buts! Not much we can do about it, we'll just have to go back to the room with Jinako.
Oh no, Gil respects him.
Yeah, no, Gil is just like, no, well, no, we know Gil respects fuck it, we ball, and that man's entire religion and life is fuck it, we ball. He wouldn't want to stay in a room with him, but he's gonna watch. Yeah, we want the blue one, and then I'll take us the other one. This one should take us... No, we need to go to the red, because that takes us to the door we unlocked. Which means this idiot went through 4 portals and figured out this entire maze. We drag ourselves back to where Jinako is. She even stuck around for us. Jinako looks at Kato with a blank stare. Kato does his thing and plunks himself down on the ground cross-legged in front of her.
At last I was able to meet you in person. Your expression really and truly does look awful.
So naggy. Man, you planning to lecture me? Or do you just want to prove your worth by showing how helpful you are? Looking for a place to settle in the student council, old man?
The Earth had no such place where I belonged. Not anywhere. I certainly did run around the world, but the answer I sought was nowhere to be found. Diving into this moon was my last hope, and when I finally met the truth, she said, "Yeah, there's no answer," and left. No, she's planning to come back right away. My wife, my goddess is a merciful one.
Oh, he's a melty blood stan.
I was about to say, Tsukihime, he's a Tsukihime fanboy. That's why he got Ark as a servant! God damn it!
Oh, you can't make this shit up.
After our single defeat, she unmistakably forgave me by speaking the words, "Kato, get to work." I think she said that.
She did not! You die before she gets her consciousness back, and then she regrets having been associated with you.
Well, enough about me. For the time being, let's talk about us humans. I wanted to hear your voice.
Gross. You sideburns creep. Jinako isn't a Christian or a Buddhist. And I'm even less interested in offering your sketchy god anything. Not even a single tin of cat food. Dumbo.
Precisely now that your creed is desperate, consider praying to my resplendent god. When one door is shut, another window opens. If you sincerely object to even that, then try complaining about something. I never fail to clean my ears every morning.
I've been telling you, man. There's no such thing as gods. If any sort of god existed, then it's death. And that's it. The only thing I can believe in is heavy. And it's cold enough to make your fingers stick. The touch of death.
Well, Mongrel?
Gilgamesh whispers low and glances sideways at me, telling me to check the 5 meditations in my left arm. But I reply by shaking my head. I have yet to sense any indication of her secret garden. Yeah, there was never any sort of god. That's because God abandoned me. After all, it doesn't matter. No matter where you go in this world, it all belongs to the chosen geniuses. Like you, Sonny, don't tell me otherwise. Old man, you're a dummy. But you're a genius when it comes to affirming this world, right? But no genius can break this wall. Death is absolute. It treats everyone the same. There are no geniuses or mediocre beings in Death's eye. there isn't anyone who doesn't fear death, which means there's nothing to blame me for. As a human being, not moving a single step is to be expected.
I have to admit, it is true.
ジーナコよ
Jinako Karagiri, try talking to me about the cause of your rage. I'll absolve you of your sins, all in one go.
I don't get what you even mean. A worthless monk saving a totally worthless person doesn't make one pixel of sense. Isn't this enough? I don't want to speak another word. You gave me plenty enough company, right? Isn't it? It's pointless to chase after me. Only death lies ahead. No killing, just simple death. Sunny, Gateau, you won't be spared. Not the student council bunch, or the AIs, or the NPCs. No one gets spared anyway. No one. Our destiny here is to turn to the Spiritron foam and disappear. Jinako!
Poofing away again? Hold it, Jinako! Ooh!
ほ
Leaping before he thinks. For a man of religion, he's intense, isn't he?
Once again, Jinako slipped away further into the labyrinth. And we're losing sight of Gateau now that he's chasing after her. Our problems doubled out of nowhere. There still hasn't been any secret garden reaction. I wonder if we should really keep going deeper in.
There was no place where he belonged, he said. I can't discern his intentions, but that Gateau goes straight for the core, doesn't he? We'll pursue, Mongrel. Is the labyrinth's terminal at least? Excuse me. Is the labyrinth's terminal at last? Let's go see how that commoner struggles.
Well, let's map this area. I don't think secret paths are going to be a thing in a transporter puzzle.
Watch Nasu say fuck you, specifically.
You actually, Nasu knows anything about game design.
ゴミいやクズであったか
Though we did talk about a corridor that's a birth canal. It can't be that far off of Tosaka Zanus.
何少し通信の音量を下げてください。はい。
Also, how could you get lost? This is a straight line.
How do you get past this? It's a locked door and an actual enemy-like creature.
I'm going to assume he was smart enough to actually, like, walk around it.
I'm just cheating. I won't get through this. Oh, Capricaria. Oh, this is an actual...
Oh, yeah, I just saw the health bar. Jesus.
Yeah, same.
なぜついている 自決しろとは
Kinda really glad I used skills on this thing.
見えているぞいとまを与えるなこのまま踏み潰せその首なぜついている
How'd you get past this, Gateau?
リハビリとしては上出来だ
But hey, look at all that health.
Yeah.
I really hope the boss cap for Karna is not 30, because I don't think we're gonna get that.
爪の先ほどの変化だが成長したかザッシュ
I literally said it, and now we have to find a secret path, which, yeah, I think it's...
Exactly what I fucking said.
Listen, if this game wasn't hurting me, it would not be a Fate game. Oof.
脆いな。いとまを与えるな。
Oh yeah, we leveled, so Gil got more, got all his, yeah, I'm just gonna skill spam. Because we haven't done it in a while, and we can. Boom, should win.
天の鎖よ。
Getting kited, bitch.
Oh, I forgot how much damage that does.
Yeah, it's actually really strong, but we just never use it because it takes up way too much power. I didn't even remember we had it until now. Definitely gonna use that on Karna.
感覚は良いが退屈すぎるのも考えつまらぬろくなものが入っていないなここは
Secret path, where are you? Oh, there's multiple secret. I'm going to hate this. They did this to spite me.
話にならん退屈な遊びはほどほどにな
Oh
見えているぞ見えるがいい見えているぞ
Yay for having more, like, health than the chewer. Because I refuse to, like, validate masticator as a word. Okay, there we go. So it's around here. There it is. So this works. Nope. Wow, masticators are bitches. Where are you? Okay, there's secret path. You're not even trying!
見るからに三流よなオフの時も狙われると俺のカリスマも困ったものよ
This should do it.
神戸を垂れよ最低の時だ
Okay, I definitely overestimated how powerful that was. Definitely want that. Actually, no, don't really care about the heal. See how this goes. There we go, Lucid wins. Definitely has been doing work for us as we're just trying to get that, like, achievement. How fucking dare you? How? I am actively mad about that! I did not need to have that oh, okay. Give me what I want. Give me. I have to fight a mastic. No. I came so far and lost it all. Okay, no. Close. We're gonna win by a trick. There we go. So where's the secret path lead? Did we literally Okay, so we found the main path, so let's go see what the other path leads to. Because we just literally got the... There's... What's... We have never seen a red box before. That wasn't in the last game.
Oh no, we see those. Those are usually like where Taiga's items are.
No, those are orange. A red we've never seen.
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna see what this actually leads. Okay, so it leads down to this dead end, which goes to him. Okay. Any other? You create a straight line with... it's a fake game. Sorry, give me a second. Yeah, that won't work. So, use the winds, and then after that. Please kill him. It did not kill him. Lucky. Very lucky. Okay, we got through it. If this gives us that fountain, we'll be fine. And that's a Taiga item. It's a litter. Why do you hate this game? Okay, different secret path. That's why I need it. Yes. Thank you. And yeah, I will save. It saves me a save state. I'm so glad they add these into this game. Fate Extra was so annoying for saves. Like, I do not know how anyone played through Fate Extra like vanilla without save states. Get it? Nope. Definitely not. Nope. Okay. Let's do it. Getting Kaiju. And there's the chain. There we go.
Also, I just realized we hit him with the with the Enkidu, but he didn't actually get paralysis.
I mean, its paralysis proc is pretty low. Oh, that's a code cast. I think that's the one.
This is the first treasure item Gil's actually reacting positively to.
But yeah, no. This is the one we actually want to go to. Yep. That's the one where you can actually stunt enemies, so you have a free turn on them. I think.
Oh.
But it's also super inaccurate because you're trying to do this on a PSP, so you have no ability to lock onto your enemies. How fucking dare you? I also feel like a big story element's going to happen, so I'm going to say right now I'm throwing up the BRB screen. Let's take a 5-minute break, because we've been going for nearly 3 hours. Actually, no, 3 hours exactly.
Yeah.
So we'll be
I'll
right
also
back.
go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around from the raids. Yeah. If you actually want to check these out, from start to finish, we have the entire series up on YouTube. Bubba can drop a link to the YouTube, and the playlists are all there. So if you want to see from Fate Zero starting, or from just the start of No Level or Extra, where we started doing this as a bi-weekly stream, it's up there. But now, I must away. And I am back. And there goes the 10 I used for doing Union for Pack Tactics on Tuesdays, so just gonna set that back down over there. But yeah.
I'm also back.
Okay, cool. Give me 1 second here, and I will switch screens, and we can get back to things. Here we go. Actually, I no longer trust anything. Like, they present me with a straight line that we fumbled to, but I no longer trust straight lines. Oh. Well, it's so straight, I can't even control the cameras on this level.
The fuck was that?
That was Gil tap dancing. We finally arrive at the innermost section of the 12th floor. Jinako is standing statue still in the back of this room. Still, no sign of Karna. Jinako has stayed all alone since the 11th floor. If her wish is for death itself, then what could Karna possibly do about it? And I can do even less. Oh, thank you. They are all going to actually speak their lines. That'll make it so much easier for us. And then they give me narration. Fuck you, game. Jinako's dispassionate voice echoes through the labyrinth. It sounded to me like that prank she made once before. Jinako's tone doesn't sound serious either. Just thinking about being a single inch. Oh, just thinking about budging a single inch makes all the tendons and muscles in my body squeak with a voiceless wail. This is giving me goosebumps. This sensation. It's what awaits those who are defeated in the Holy Grail War. Not sure my mic will even pick up me trying to make that sound.
これが聖杯戦争の敗者に降りる魂の王を焼き切る防壁か。どうする？一か八かで試してみるか。運が良ければ、いや、貴様の命運がないものなら通れるやもしれんぞ。
There's nothing to suspect. This is a trap. I don't think it's likely that Jinako built a wall like this on her own. BB probably gave her a hand. I'm sure that BB is looking down on us and chuckling over how frightening we are. Oh, how frightened we are at death's door. But if that's the case, then I...
行かぬなら行かせてもらおう。
Oh, snap! Gato's actually being useful for once.
ようやく現れたか。主役が遅れては話にならん。決着をつけるがいい。
Wow. I actually think that this man failed upward so hard that he would have actually got Gil as a servant and won.
この辺りが頃合いよ。ジナコカリギリの続年と呵責。俺がいただく。
Gato, what's going on? This doesn't feel right somehow. I don't see an iota of his usual irksomeness, and his expression is neither anger nor fear. I see enlightenment and... Is that... pity? In any case, Gato is going for the wall of death. I say... Anything?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, let's see here. I was gonna say you'll just be throwing your life away. I think that's pretty self-explanatory for the situation. You can't do this, Gato. There's no sense in it.
どうもこうもない。これが小生の役割なのだ。ポジションメイキングである。
I was earlier angry about it is what it is, but somehow he just turned this around and made it thematically appropriate, and I hate him for it. As if slipping through the entrance curtain of a casual izakaya bar, Gato smoothly steps into that domain. Jinako's body snaps stiff with horror. I sense the machinations of the labyrinth ruthlessly unfold. I was unable to even react fast enough against Gato's overly composed determination. No, I had a sliver of a margin to stop him, but a suppressive determination swelled behind Gato.
おっさん、もう止めらんないから、それ。あんたは分解される。ムーンセルから跡形もなくなる。死ぬんだ。おっさん無駄に体がでかいから、人より処理に時間がかかるかもだけどね。
おっさんではない。坊さんであると言ったはずだ。ああ、それと一つ言い忘れておった。策がないと言ったな。すまぬが、あれこそが嘘だ。
I kind of like that they are basically making Gato one of the worst characters from the last game. Somehow now one of the best characters.
死なねばならないと聞いて、小生の出番とピンときてな。実は小生、すでに死んでおったのだ。いや、うすうす感づいていたが、記憶を取り戻してはっきりしたわい。
What? That wasn't a thing from the last game! What?
なので、ここで死しても同じこと。死者が死ぬことで SG が手に入るとは。
So I think they're implying is that this didn't end, if this ended, if this timeline ended at a certain point within the original Holy Grail War, that means that all those who did die previously in the other rounds stay dead.
You're right, he's already a digital memory because we were on the round where we decided if Ronnie or Ren died.
Hooray! I did that thing!
And I just undercut that entire thing by guess something a sub for Arcleo. Gato roars laughing. But this isn't something one can just laugh off. Gato is already dead. He was probably defeated in the Near Side's Holy Grail War. To tell the truth, I had a feeling that's how it was. I mean, Gato said it himself. My servant went away. His servant wasn't preyed on by BB's black noise. Before Gato was attacked by BB, he had already lost his servant, so basically, after he was defeated in the Holy Grail War, he was plunged into the far side. And so that's why, within the near side, Monji Gato is a master who's already dead.
That would also explain why Shinji's servant's not here.
Yeah. Also explains Ronnie. Oh.
And Rin.
Yeah. They are the Schrodinger's waifus. Add that to the episode title list. I hate this. Okay. He's a ghost who can't exist anywhere else besides the far side of the moon. He's nothing more than a dead man's dream, having been processed by the moon cell as being defeated in the near side.
ガトー団長。
やっぱりそうだったのね。
そう悲しむな、良きライバルたちよ。愚僧は力及ばず、聖杯戦争の4回戦で敗北し、容赦なく塵に帰った。だがその刹那、死は確定したものの、消滅する直前に BB が現れ、小生をこの裏側に引き込んだのだ。この体は元より死人。悲しむことはお門違いだ。むしろこう思ってほしい。死んだガトーがまた笑った。死んでからも役に立った二度おいしいウルトラグドウソウがいたのだと。
おっさん。おっさんはおかしいっす。なんで笑えるっすか。こんなのいじめっす。聖杯戦争で負けて死んだと思ったら生きていて、助かったって喜んでいたら現実を突きつけられて。おっさんはもっと怒ったり悲しんだりすべきっす。っていうか、私を救うとか言ってたけど、おっさんの方が何倍も救われないじゃん。あんなに神様神様言ってずっと信じてきたのに、神様はおっさんを救わない。そんなのおかしいと思わないの。不公平だらけじゃない。この世は全部残酷にできている。ハンピーは救われない。負け組は生まれた時から決まってる。死の運命は冗談みたいに落ちてくる。そうよ、何も悪いことをしてないのに、私のパパとママは死んじゃった。普通に道を歩いてただけなのに、映画みたいにぺしゃんことか笑えない。トラックの事故って何、アイスバーンで滑ったって何、運がなかったって何。才能がない人間には運さえないっていうわけ。文句を言う機会さえ取り上げられてるの。やだ、私はもうやだ。こんなひどい放置プレイ変えられない。神様はパパとママを見放した。私だって見放した。じゃあ生きていてもしょうがない。こんな社会どこにも救いはない。ネットの中ぐらいしか平等じゃない。
Oh no. She's a 4chan neat.
I was about to say, the internet ain't much fair either.
私は何も悪くない。ネットに引きこもるのは当然だもん。ネットだけが平等の暇つぶし。みんなで仲良く距離を保って、なんとなく仲間泣きができればいいんだ。みんなで妬み合って、憎み合って、ごちそうを分け合って、笑い合って、虚しさも分け合って。
Squinto in chat. She's becoming a Redditor!
それでいい。あとはゆっくり。いつか来る日を待ってるだけでいい。私は脱出なんてしない。私は何も期待しない。私は本当なんて聞きたくもない。だって初めからいなかった。みんなを見守ってくれる神様なんてどこにもいなかったんだから。
Like a broken dam, Jinko pours her heart out. These cries didn't come from being trapped in the far side of the moon. They were pent up inside her since long before. And Tsukiko Moon Moon has no answer to her cries. I can't even recall my memories from before the Holy Grail War. I'm probably not qualified to sympathize with Jiniko's grief. If anyone can dispel her darkness, it's one person and one person only. Only Monchigato, now standing on the drawn precipice of death, gazing at Jiniko with full composure.
参ったのう。それは違う。それは違うのだ。その怒りは全くもって意味のないものなのだ。 良いか、カリギリよ。お主は神様なんていないと言っておったが、それは間違いだ。神はいる。確かにいる。俺は世界を巡って多くの、あまりにも多くの神に触れてきた。土着の神がいた。侵略者の神がいた。営みから生まれた神がいた。営利から生まれた神がいた。恐るべきたたり神もいた。小生好みの肉感的な女神もいた。よくわからない萌え神もいた。
Okay, until he got to sexy gods and moe gods, I was with him.
Okay, but no. We have to give him points. Sensual gods is interested me greatly. Even moe gods that I didn't quite understand, so we can confirm he's not a fan of lolly moe shit, but he is a fan of adult women.
Fair, but that also means I could not understand the fucking melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Well, I was not prepared for tonight, so let's just keep going.
まさに千差万別。八百万の概念は日本だけの話ではない。地球規模の話よ。その多種多様さに圧倒されながらも、俺はある事実に気づいた。すべての神にはある共通点があると。お主には言うまでもなかろう。現実世界において、個人を幸福にした神はこの惑星には存在しない。それで、ようやく悟った。この世に神は増します。されど、人を救う神は、ただの一つもいないのだと。
I feel like Archer would be banging on this wall. I knew it! Oh, this...
No. He would say that and then immediately turn around and say, "Then I will become the god that saves people."
Oh Lord! And the Grail's like, bet. Oh man, I was not prepared for Kato to be someone that brought us any kind of joy, and now this is. You
see, I enjoyed him from the beginning. I appreciated his stupidity, and now he's here to make you sad, and now you like him.
Oh man,
it's called long-term booking, and I am a master at it.
Oh man, I wish we could go back, like with the Wayback Machine, and copy all of our early streams and go back to just the Gato episodes, because we would only get this again. We only get Gato if you decide, hey, Ronnie's a girl who's not in any of her Fate series, so if you really want to bet on her, here's the line you have to go, and you get Gato. So at that point, you're right, and I'm right! Also, take that, Saris, in the future! I know your views! This has been fun. This has been cathartic. Let's keep going.
なぜだかわかるか。単純なことだ。それは、アバターを彫った者は人間だからだ。人間とは、奪い、殺し、貪り、そして忘れるもの。おお、まさにスーパーニート。
I have beer. I'm going to take solace in it.
嘆かわしきかな。人間とはそもそもニートなのだ。何も悪いことではない。
Are you?
真理ここに至ったか。
Again, he is half human, half god. This is apparently an existential answer to existence he's just been sitting on. Oh, Lord. Oh.
Yes, Rosso. Basically, internet dwellers.
ど
動物として普通なんすか？
そうなのだ。なので衣食住が足りていればうちにこもるのは自明の理。基本人間は怠けるもの、罪深いもの。ゆえに人間は己が悪であることを否定できないがゆえ、自らを罰したくて仕方がない。
I just came to another horrible realization, Zakoduo. I actually had to take off my glasses for this because I actually had to rub my fucking eyes thinking about this. The only good priest in Fate is actually Gato!
Yeah.
There's at least 3 different priests that have all story relevance in all of Fate, and all of them are dog shit. This dumbass is the only person who provides any closure or any actual solace as a priest. Oh Lord, wow. Okay, let's keep going.
しかし愚かなるか。人間は人間を罰せられるのだ。何しろ同じ穴の無地なだからな。そこで必要になったものが神だ。神々は人間を救わない。人々の理想によって性格を得た神。人間の望み通り人間を悪として扱う。神とはこれ、人間への究極の罰なのだ。これが地上を駆け回り、すべての宗教を学んだ小生の結論である。
罰？神様が罰
Parts of I was not ready to start reading again. The parts of Monjigato's soul which compose him. At best, I expect these physical visual components to occupy no more than one small portion of his resources. Even that's starting to clearly fade away. He's being tormented by unimaginable agony and an unspeakable sense of loss. Despite that, Gato's merit with ever more fluidity and increasing volume.
恐ろしい結論だった。俺は怒りに任せ、完全な神を求めた。人間の悪性にまみれていない原始の神聖を探し続けたのだ。
And you found what's her name, because I'm not gonna ever be able to say it.
Hark.
その行為そのものが悪であると理解しながらな。まあそれはそれでよい。若気の至りだ。俺の反省などお主にする話ではないな。
Gato suddenly took a breath and looked at the palm of his hand. His fingertips were riddled with holes now, overflowing with noise. One couldn't even tell if he was holding up scissors or paper. Or he doesn't see himself as satisfied, perhaps.
カリギリよ。己と神を嘆くのは時間の無駄だ。なぜなら、神様はお前を見放したのではない。神は、初めから誰も見てはいない。お前は初めから、誰にも見放されてはいない。
At that point, I want to say Gil would just answer, "No, they were watching, and then I stopped caring."
じゃあどうして自分だけこんなに苦しいっすか？どうして自分はどこにも行けないっすか？
The sentinel wails and Gato nods. My left arm is reacting. It's the signal that a secret guard is materializing. Except Monji Gato's arm is shining too, and it's within a far greater intensity. Gato wasn't bestowed with the 5 meditations technique, but in his arm burns a radiance that shouldn't be, and it shines dazzlingly.
どうしてどこにも行けなかったのか。なぜ悪行を犯していなかったのにお主の人生は苦しかったのか。それは誰のせいでもない。わかるか。それはただ間が悪かっただけなのだ。
何それ。間が悪かった。
そう、お前自身の選択もお前を取り巻く環境も、お前が良しとしてしかし手に入らなかったささやかな未来の夢も、それら全てがたまたまその時だけ噛み合わなかっただけなの。お主の人生はそれだけの話である。
His voice was humble yet bold, thus spoke Gato. Such is your life, a fickle star. Was his conclusion so cruel and detached that how could Gato say those words with such moving and warm affirmation? To call someone's life a fickle star, it's as if he were a teacher slapping some glittery sticker on a few homework assignments after their pupils slaved away to finish them.
そんな間に合わせの理屈なんかで済まされる話じゃない。間が悪かっただけなんて、そんなの無意味だし、デタラメだし、それじゃあ人間はやりきれないよ。
Jinako screams again. You can see her heart caved in on itself. What's cruel and certain is that the more Jinako senses Gato's nearing death, the brighter her secret garden shines. This corrupted monk's conceived lecture imparts onto Jinako's mind the absolute truth about the meaning and futility of death. Though likely blinded by now, Gato turns his eyes towards his arm and smiles, satisfied. Or so it looked like to me.
ジナコ、お主も悪い。だが周りも悪い。要は全てが悪だった。人生とはそんなものだ。全てが悪いのだから悲観するのはバカバカしいぞ。
バカはおっさんだよ。私なんかよりとっても嘘つきで、私よりずっとぼってじゃないか。誰にも理解されてないじゃないか。
悲しいな。悲しいだけだ。それとは別のところに喜びもまたあった。人生とは無意味という意味のせめぎ合いだ。なのでこう思うのだ、ワコード。ただ間が悪かったのだと。全ての物事は大抵それで片がつくぞ。騙されたと思って口にしてみるがいい。気持ち、心が軽くなるからな。
While laughing, Gato abruptly spins around. His face is hardly recognizable. His frail, noise-coated hand reaches towards me, as if beckoning me, as if trying to grab at me.
答えてやるがいい。あれはあの道家が得た生涯唯一にして最高の
A chill jolts through me. This is farewell. The moment I clutch his hand, it spontaneously disintegrated. For the slightest instance, he firmly grips me back, enough to hurt. His grip felt like a gnarled, sun-baked rock. Delivered to me was Jinako's Karagiri's final secret garden.
さん、そんなことを言うために、私なんかに伝えるためにここまで来たっていうの？
無論 SG なんぞよくわからん。勝手についてきよった。では小生はこれにて入滅。生涯をかけて物心を求めた男が死後さまよってはいられまい。聖者の役に立って消えるのならこれこそ善行。ジナコカリギリのトゲも取れたし、言うことなしである。ま、それはそれとして、心の悩みはともかく、体のだらしなさは節操の管轄外。
Why did we end on a fat shaming joke? You were so close to the finish line, you dumb motherfucker!
さらばだジナコ、次に会う時までダイエットに勤しんでおれ。目標
Why are you still shaming?
65キロなり。
言ってるもん、それぐらいキープしてるもん、私。バカバ
カ。強がりは焼き豚のもと。その虚言癖だけは生中には治らぬようだのう。
Monji Kato disintegrates, laughing until the very end. You know what? Raise a glass. He was the blessed dumbass. He may have accepted that this would happen ever since he got his memories back. His strength deserves respect. Once he accepted that he was a dead man, he toiled for his allies until the very end. Monji Kato stuck to what he did best.
おっさん、本当に死んじゃった。嘘だってば、そんな気なかったんだよ。私が言いたかったのは、みんな最後には死んじゃうってことだけ。殺す気なんて死ねばいいなんて思うわけないじゃん。なのにどうして自分から死んじゃうのよ。そんなの私困る。ひどいよ。おっさん、ひどすぎる。どうして死んじゃうの。かっこつけて人を本気で感心させて人生観変えちゃって。なのにそれと引き換えに死なれちゃったらどうするの。おっさんを犠牲にしてのうのうと生きているなんてみっともなさすぎる。私今度こそ行き場がない。やだ、もうやだ。こんな惨めな私恥ずかしくって生きてなんかいられない。来ないで、誰も来ないで。私なんかずっと一人ぼっちで引きこもっていればいいんだ。
Kato's words weren't able to save Jinako. No, that may be wrong. If anything, Kato probably saved Jinako too well. He made sure Jinako got the message and then some. So it's Jinako who can't deal with still being around. The answer Kato showed her was so correct that Jinako, who hates her own weakness so much, couldn't take it anymore.
カウント機構の消失確認しました。状態異常オールクリア。迷宮第12階は SG を失い、一時的な安定状態に保たれています。
ラニー、あなたのシステムボイスが今ほどありがたいことはありません。冷静さを取り戻すにはいい反応です。いえ、こんな言い方しかできない自分が嫌になりますね。 お聞きの通りです。一時こちらに帰還してくだ。この先は彼女の心の中での戦いです。我々にも心を整理する時間が必要でしょう。
Yeah, give me a second here. I'm just gonna map this floor, save, and head back.
Oh, it's not gonna. Oh, yeah, map this part. Yeah.
So hey guys, get ready. We're gonna have a talk with Gil and read a secret garden, and then we're gonna get ready for another raid. Cause we've been going for nearly 4 hours, and I gotta tell Saris, hey, you're gonna come back on an episode that's got a lot of backstory, so you got like 8 hours of stuff you have to watch. That was a lot.
Rip a real hero.
Like, I have been so emotionally, like, hit on this, I am debating actually ordering a pizza at 10 p.m. at night. Like, I need some food in me. Like, I was fine until I had to be emotionally invested in this. Oh, boy.
Yeah, as soon as they said, oh, someone has to die, I kind of clocked in on, yeah, it's Gato's time.
No, Squinto, I'm gonna say this. If you're enjoying the stream, you're probably gonna want to start from the beginning. It's on YouTube. Fate Extra to this whole thing. Also, hey, I just gotta...
So, I can explain what happened, Squinto. Basically, the plot of this game is that we're currently trapped in a digital supercomputer on the moon, specifically on the far side of it, due to an AI that has gone crazy and has trapped us here. And the only way out is to explore, essentially, a dungeon and get out. And each series of floors has a boss who we need to essentially give therapy to. And we fight duplicates of them who have a specific issue that they have. So that was just one of Jinako's inner persons, as it were. So we still have to actually face Jinako herself.
And sorry, there was just a bunch of people who showed up and have been sticking around just silently until like the last thing, so I was throwing some subs at people.
All good.
But yeah, no, yeah, this game is a trip. If you enjoyed this, again, like I said, it's all free on YouTube if you want to check it out under No Level or Extra. Bubba can give a link for the YouTube, which he already did. But yeah, no, if you've been enjoying this, I really wish we had done our Fate Extra, like, playthrough when I had a YouTube. We're in the aftermath of, you played through all of that and you've seen all the routes. There were only 3. 5 if you get technical. Now we're playing in the fuck it we ball route. Yeah, okay, nothing new there. Yeah, no. End our day. Here we go. Let's see here. Last secret garden.
Curse of Death.
Yeah, but first.
Oh wait, profile first.
Okay, let's see your 3 sizes.
109、87、112。ふかふかボディだもん。
You know what? Fair enough. Be proud. Weak point. Just like, fuck it.
知らないっすよ。けど、髪を撫でられるのは好きだったかな。
Her weakness is split ends. Okay.
Whoa, what?
Her fish. She is literally like, I wish I pulled Anderson.
イケてるボイス最高。カエルナさんだってそこだけは高得点なのにさ。
Oh no, she's actually into soft hot voice. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Your ideal partner. Okay.
Oh no, we already did that one. The
oh yeah, that's the one where we hated her. Yeah, thanks. And under. You know what? Okay.
見せる相手がいないので、あえてのセクシーブラック。本当は白だけどね。悪い？
If I wanted to impress, it'd be black. But for real, dog, like, gas station underwear, it's cheap, it's effective. And how do you spend your free time? Yeah, no, I'm actually on that. Like, I'm about to have 2 days off tomorrow and Monday. That's gonna be me just throwing my head at Elden Ring.
So, I had another stunning realization. Because you know how her backstory is that she inherited her family's wealth?
Mm-hmm.
In Fate Grand Order, it's been a few years since I last played, but now that I started playing again, there's been some changes, including Jinako being added as Ganesha. She's also the final boss in the money farming quests.
That's on brand. Well, actually, no. Thinking about it metatextually, Ganesha is also the god of extricating from, like, bad situations. So yeah, it makes sense that Jinako. Again, I'm in a terrible situation. Everyone I love died. But I also never have to work again in my life. Now I finally understand why they're Ganesha.
Mm-hmm. You see, Nasu's thinking like 20 steps ahead of you when you don't even know.
I'm gonna go back to the start of the stream! Like Oda, Nasu didn't think of that shit! Okay, well, here, Zako. Have fun enjoying the Curse of Death.
Jinako's third SG. Oh no! It's a save preventing character. Too bad your progress has been lost. But if it's all just gonna end someday, then I decided I won't do anything. I thought when it ends someday, I want to be smiling. What is the real me anyway? What is the real easy mode?
I love that none of her, like, secret gardens are fucking deep.
Well, I have no need for sleep, although you probably need some time to grasp who that man was. I think he's talking to you directly.
Wow! Yeah, it's just like, yeah, no, we took a garbage character from the last game nobody liked and we gave him, like, absolution.
Monjigoto, was it? The reason I have no disdain for religion is because, now and then, there are those who reach such a caliber. He was yet far from being enlightened, but I say he was sufficiently capable of being a high monk.
I mean, that's actually fair because, unironically, Gil actually found enlightenment in terms of Babylonians. I mean, he didn't get immortality, but he figured out, fuck it.
By that I mean someone that explains, teaches, guides their pupils on the right path. So long as one hasn't lost their sanity, though. The moment he accepted his death was the moment he cast away the vow he had made. The vow to seek the gods he believed in. Without his selfishness, all that remained in that man was the virtue he cultivated, amassed over many years. Humans are beyond control. One cannot attain enlightenment when one is selfish and doesn't seek the lofty height of losing himself.
You did not realize you were just interrupted by a bit drop. And I did not remember that that was the bit drop for 500 bits. That is an old clip. Oh, Lord. So I did not remember that I had a clip of Rabbit just yelling Vaughn is built different for a 500 bit drop. Okay, but yeah, I think that's mostly heard.
That is the one thing even a messiah can't evade. One's karma. One's suffering. That's why. What man leaves with his footprints are worthy sights to behold. Jinako Kadagiri is the same. Will her self-resignation take her? Let's ascertain the answer.
Alright, well, as I save and switch over to the screen, Zako, tell people where they can find you, though. I know it's probably going to be a minute.
Yeah, you can find me over at twitch.tv/Zakoduo, Twitter at Zako_duo, and at Blue Sky at Zakoduo. I'm going to try to stream this week. Things are getting a little more tighter and hectic as I'm beginning to prepare for my move across the out of this country, back to the United States. Going to try to get some Zenless Zone Zero, maybe some Gundam Breaker 4. We'll see what happens. That's about where you can find me.
And yeah, coming up this week, we should have Phase of Our Lives on Tuesday. We should have Saved by a Spell on Saturday. And I'm not sure about what we will be doing for Those Who Wander on Sunday. I will try to keep everyone posted by Twitter. But I'm actually going to raid somebody who is a regular watcher for most of our stuff, and is also friends with several other people that I know I just found out the other day. But we're going to raid Skeleton Alpha, so I'm going to press that.
So before we give the sign off, I just have one very important question for you, Vaughn.
Yes?
How does it feel that Gilgamesh puts Manjikato on the same pedestal as Iskander?
I think you can feel the look I'm giving you. What should our raid message be?
Raise a glass.
You know what? Yeah, raise a glass. Thank you all for coming out. We will see you again in 2 weeks' time. Hopefully we'll have a Ceres. And I am going to curse them with having to go back and listen to this. So, thank you all for coming out. We'll see you again in 2 weeks. We love you. Bye-bye.